Welcome back to Love Unfiltered. Today, we are diving into a topic that truly defines how we love, communicate, and connect. Attachment styles. Whether you've heard the terms anxious, avoidant, or secure, or this is your first time exploring attachment theory, this episode would help you understand why you act the way you do in relationships and how that shapes every connection you build. Attachment styles are formed early in childhood, but they show up loudly in our adult relationships. They influence how safe we feel with others, how we express our needs, and even how we respond to conflict. The more aware we become of our style, the more intentional we can be about how we love. In this episode, we'll break down what attachment theory is and where it comes from, the four main attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized, how each style behaves in relationships, and then finally, how understanding your style can help you build healthier connections. Let's unpack what attachment really means and how it can change the way you love. Now, I have invited students from diverse backgrounds to share their unique perspectives on love, relationships, and everything in between. I have Loye, who is a senior hospitality management major.
Hi.
And I have Kosi, who is a sophomore rehabilitation psychology major.
Hello.
Thank you, ladies, for joining me this evening. And of course, just a little note that it is finals week. So before we get started, I just want to let everybody know on campus and at every school across the nation or the world to, have that luck as you do your final exams and do very, very well. You guys got it. All right. Let's get started. Now, before we talk about how attachment styles show up in relationships, let's start with the foundation. Attachment theory began with psychologist John Bowlby and focuses on how early relationships with caregivers shape the way we connect with others later in life. Attachment is all about safety. As children, we learn, are my needs met? Can I trust others? Is love dependable or unpredictable? Or do I have to perform to receive affection? These early patterns don't disappear. They simply grow with us and influence how we behave in romantic relationships, friendships, and even conflicts. The four main attachment styles, the first one is secure. That means comfortable with intimacy, able to communicate openly, and feel safe in relationships. Anxious means you need reassurance, you fear abandonment, and you're hyper aware of your partner's moods. Avoidant means that you value independence, you struggle with vulnerability, and you may withdraw during conflict. The last attachment style is disorganized. It's a mix of anxious and avoidant behaviors, often stemming from chaotic or traumatic early experiences. Now, understanding these styles help us recognize that our reactions in relationships aren't random. They are patterned responses shaped by early emotional learning. Now, for my guests, ask you guys some questions, right? Based on what you've just learned about attachment styles, what they are, each one, and what it means, the origin and everything. Why do you think understanding attachment styles is so important for people our age?
You want to start?
To be honest, I feel like because now, since social media and like phones, it's very important to be emotionally intact and know like how you are as a person, so that when you go into a relationship, you know how to handle it, not only with that person but with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can feel secure so it doesn't cause issues, because once you don't know like the type of person you are, what type of needs you need, like how do you expect your partner to know? How do you expect your partner to help you?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all part of communication.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to communicate with yourself and be honest with yourself and let yourself know where you're going wrong and what's going on with you, so that that person can also help you. That's kind of where the dependability in relationships and depending on your partner also comes into play as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I would say that mm, I feel like it's important because you never know how people like to be loved, you
mm-hmm.
know? When people our age get into relationships, it can become toxic very quickly because you don't know how they want to be loved. But then a lot of times, you were talking about self-aware. Most people are not self-aware of themselves, and that's like something you have to like learn within yourself
Mm-hmm.
to figure out like what are the things that you're struggling with, and how do you figure out like what type of attachment style you are. Like for me personally, I had to figure that for myself. I realized I'm an anxious attachment style. I
Mm-hmm.
get very anxious, I get hyper, so it's just figuring out that. And then like, yeah, I think that's
Mm. When I look at these attachment styles, um, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I am like a mixture of all four, but like I have like singular things from each one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure which one exactly I am most of. Um, I think it may be a secure attachment, which is the comfortable with intimacy, able to communicate openly, and then feel safe in relationships. Though, like I said, I could be disorganized too because I could have a mix of the anxious and avoidant behaviors, often stemming from chaotic or traumatic early experiences, which definitely makes a lot of sense. So I might be both secure and disorganized.
I wonder if the goal is to get to secure attachment.
I feel like it is.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
feel
just
like
thinking that, like, for you go into a relationship, the goal is to get to secure attachment for both sides.
I see. So,
So,
secure's like level
at the top.
4 or level 1?
I would say secure would be level 4. Like, that's like the
Okay.
end goal, right?
Yeah.
Like, you go into a relationship with somebody,
Mm.
learning their attachment styles, but then also knowing what yours are. And the goal is to try to make sure that y'all are both secure
Yeah. I can
with
see
each
that.
other's attachment styles.
I can
Wait,
see that.
they're the four words: secure, anxious,
Avoidant.
avoidant, and
Disorganized.
disorganized.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like possibly, personally, I feel like I'm more anxious, and I am also disorganized because it's like when I start feeling stuff, and once I start feeling strong emotions,
Mm-hmm.
I become like confused. Like if I don't really know how to go about it,
Yeah.
it causes it to become very hectic and
Mm-hmm.
confused, and then it also stems into the anxiety and all
Mm-hmm.
of that. So I start thinking.
Right.
But like as for me and my boyfriend, we've gone through like all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say like now we're leading towards like the secure, where we're trying to make it better, and we're
Mm-hmm.
trying to like learn how to love each other more the way that we want to, so we could be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like yeah, the secure would be stage 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense why it's at the top. Disorganized is at the bottom
I
because
would-
it's a mix of anxious and avoidant.
Yeah. I would definitely say I'm anxious and disorganized. I think
Well, actually, you might. Well, because see, disorganized has both anxious and avoidant. It's a mix of the two.
I could be avoidant at times. Like it depends what the topic is, like
Mhm.
how far the argument goes. Then I might just.
So maybe we're all disorganized.
exactly
Perhaps.
because I can
'Cause I
see
think-
myself doing
yeah.
that too. Like if I feel like there's no way to fix it
Mm-hmm.
and there's no solution, and I know I can get out in time. Yeah,
I don't think anyone can start off secure. I think
Yeah.
that you reach that point at some point. You know, I think everybody is either disorganized, which is both anxious or avoidant, or you're either one anxious or one avoidant. You're just either one, not both, or you are both, and then you become secure over time, and then you're like secure. That's how I
Do you
what I
think it
think.
could be possible for like your attachment style to be different when you're by yourself, when you're single, than when you are in a relationship? Because like I feel like since I'm single,
Yeah.
my attachment style right now, like I know I'm an anxious person in general, right?
Mhm.
But I also know that when I get into a situation, because of the past trauma that I did have, I feel like that definitely
You
like
become avoidant.
yeah.
So I feel like I feel like once you're single, it's like, okay, I'm by myself. I don't need to worry about anything. But once you start talking to someone, it kind of brings back, oh, well, this happened before. So you start taking
True.
precautions.
But I've been trying to like in the process I've been trying to like heal that. So like
Mm.
that's why I feel like I'm just ancient right now, but I don't know how that's gonna change if I mix in someone else.
You
You
gotta,
know?
to be honest, cause like I'm not gonna lie, I've been at the point where I was single. I got into like when I met my boyfriend, and like when I was single when I met my boyfriend, I was fine. Like at the beginning of the relationship, we were
Exactly.
perfectly fine. No, nothing, like I wasn't avoidant. I was very open. We were communicating, like
Mhm.
But him, he's very emotionally unavailable. But he's not like that no more. Like now he's good. But like before, due to like the stuff that he's been through, he tended to like shut down. Like when we would argue, he would not say nothing because he's used to when he was younger. He's used to his parents getting on him, and he never had the ability to say anything,
Mhm.
or people who he's been around getting on him, and he's just felt like he wasn't able to speak. So it's
Mhm.
like when we would get into an argument, him relying on that trauma that he used to be in, he's thinking that I'm going to react the same way, and that causing him to not want to say anything and
Mhm.
shut down completely. But it took a while for us to like grow
Get to
through
that.
that and get to that point.
Mhm.
So I feel like most people when they're single, they're secure because like it's just you.
It's
It's just you. So it's
You don't
like,
gotta worry about
yeah,
nobody.
yeah,
But
just
once you
yourself.
first get into a relationship, people, another thing I would say is ego ruins a lot of like relationships.
Yes,
and
it does.
it ruins a lot of connections because it's like you have so much ego, you have so much pride, you want to say something, but you just feel like that person doesn't deserve any explanation from you. So it's
Mhm.
like, well, if you want to deal with that person, then why don't you just explain to them how you
Exactly.
feel? If they don't want to deal with you, you'll see how they react.
Right.
And my boyfriend, he would never like respond before, but that doesn't mean he didn't let me know what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that he didn't let me know that he still wanted to be with me. It's just that things that we need to work on.
Mhm.
So it's like people tend to like use that as a way to not be as open, but it's like if you want to be in a relationship, it's not just that person. You can't depend on that person for everything. You also have to put into it as well.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So I feel like
Exactly. That's why I feel like when it comes to like relationships, like I try to find somebody who has their own life. You
Mhm.
know, I don't want you to become attached.
Mhm.
I want you to still have your own life. You know, and I want to still have my own life. Personally, personally me, I'm the type of person to be like, all right, okay, I need some alone time.
Mhm.
You know, like I will shut that down. But
Everybody needs alone time.
exactly.
Mhm.
But
That's very important too. Making sure that you know yourself,
yeah.
because you could get lost in a relationship and
Mm.
forget yourself.
In the last episode, we actually talked about like we talked about this actually several episodes, but always have a life outside your partner, hobbies, friends,
That's what-
groups, all of that.
Yeah, that's what my
Something.
boyfriend was even telling me too. Cause me, I'm a very cool person. Like I'm chill, but when you first meet me, I don't necessarily like give off like I want to be talked to. Like sometimes I'd
me
be like,
either.
so it'd be hard for me to make friends.
Mhm.
But once I make friends, it's like, but I'm such a like empath. Like I'm an empathetic person.
Mhm.
So like I feel a lot. So like the way I perceive certain things in certain relationships, other people may not perceive it. So it's kind of hard for me to like have my own type of like friends and my own kind of life because it's like my boyfriend's really my only friend. Like dead ass. Like
Mhm.
I don't have no other friends other than my boyfriend due to that. So it's like I be trying.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would do like hobbies and things.
Join
Like-
clubs
Like,
and
yeah.
organizations too. That will help.
Yeah.
Or people in your class, people that you do projects with. But do try to make friends outside your boyfriend.
Because I feel like I have a lot
yeah.
of surface leveled friends. I don't have any like,
Close
if I really
friends.
need
Oh,
you.
best friends.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like if I really need you, like,
Mhm.
but if I want to go out, have fun, I call you. But
Mhm.
like the people that I actually depend on, like, okay, I know you're my friend. Like I'll do anything for you. Like
Mhm.
I don't have that kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That takes time though.
It definitely does.
does.
I have a friend, my best friend. I've been friends with her since elementary school.
oh really?
Yeah.
Does she go
Girl.
here too?
No, she doesn't. She's back at
Girl.
home.
Ah.
My old best friend, that rat, I'm gonna just say that pig. We were friends since I was 7 because I used to play softball with her,
Uh-huh.
and we grew up playing softball, and we still played it in middle school and high school.
Mhm.
And I remember there's this one game my sophomore year, and I will never forget because I was still supposed to play softball in college, but I stopped due to an injury. and I had gotten signed. Like, well, I didn't get signed, but like I got offers from that game because I did so good.
Oh my gosh.
But the whole kill as to why I did so good is really insane because I found out she was sleeping with my boyfriend the whole time
Oh wow.
due to the fact that I wanted to still be a virgin and he couldn't respect that. So like that's kind of where it all started with like me not really wanting friends. It's
Yeah.
That makes sense. That will that will definitely not make you want to be friends. I feel like
Yeah. That's betrayal.
Yeah.
exactly. I feel like my second semester here, I really kind of isolated myself. I had a friend group, and similar story. My friend was having in relations with a guy that I was interested in, and didn't tell me,
That's
and
so
was putting
weird.
me at risk. And I was like, bro, crazy.
That's
you
so
know what I
weird.
mean?
Because what if she has something?
Exactly.
Or he has something.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So I really did kind of like isolate myself for one semester.
Mhm.
But I also have come to the realization that like to reach out. Like that's the other thing when I'm going through stuff, depression, anything, I tend to isolate myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to like I've been forcing myself to really like reach out to my friends and family and really talk to them and really
Yeah.
like get up.
I feel that heavy on the get up.
Get up.
Be in the bed, just don't want to do nothing. Like,
Exactly.
it really be like that.
Okay. Which attachment style do you guys think most people misunderstand, and why?
Anxious.
Anxious? I
Or
feel like
wait.
disorganized because it's like a mixture. So you're like, wait, but if I'm a mixture, then like,
I feel
do
like
I
it
skip straight to secure after,
I
or?
feel like it depends on the person. Like,
Oh,
I feel like most people be disorganized because they either want that person or they don't, and they don't know how to go about it.
Mhm.
So it's like you become avoidant because you don't want that person,
Mhm.
but then you become anxious because you do want that person, and it's like,
or they
now
want
I'm
the person,
wondering-
but they want one thing out of the person.
yes, and it's like,
But I say I
don't
say
know.
anxious. I feel like in a lot of like dating aspects for me, when I become like anxious attachment,
Mhm.
that style shows up. I feel like they consider me as like dramatic or crazy.
Okay, so they're probably definitely anxious.
Because it's like I'm not that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
People-
also, I've gotten to a point where I've just been telling guys like straight up, like this is what I am. This is who I am.
Huh.
This is how I respond depending on the situation. And
I think Loy may be onto something. I think anxious attachment style is the most
because
misunderstood.
they call it's crazy.
Yeah,
When
They
you're
do
just
and then
call
they,
it
oh, you're being
anxious.
dramatic, you're
Whole
overdoing,
time
you're
you're
overthinking. I'm
overdoing,
like, bro.
yeah. Like,
and the whole time
just-
you gave me a reason to feel like
And the
that.
crazy part
So it's
about it
like-
is, it's all gaslight.
It's not all that.
gaslight.
It's not also
Okay.
that, but also
Listen.
anxious says he needs reassurance. Okay, I just need reassurance.
Okay, I'm
But
definitely
Reassure
anxious.
me.
how hard is it if you care about me, you'll give me reassurance. And
How hard is
and
that?
How
But-
hard is that exactly?
But then again, there are some people who don't know how to give reassurance.
That
That
part-
is true.
They've never received it themselves.
Exactly.
That is true.
So you
But
also
that's
have
why
to
you. That's
consider that.
why you learn.
Yeah.
That's why you learn. And then the last question is, how have you seen attachment patterns show up in friendships or dating?
Oh.
Even people who don't know about attachment theory.
Ooh.
Let's see, god damn, because I've dated 3 people. So let's see,
You dated 3 people?
and all in college.
Like relationship? Like
Relationships.
relationships.
Mhm.
Wow.
My first boyfriend was my freshman year. I'm a senior now, so second was my sophomore year, and my third was my junior year into my senior year, which
You
is
guys are still
crazy.
together?
I'm single right now.
Oh, okay.
Which
Which heard her get at the bad.
yeah, but also being single, oh my god, I love it so much. It was
Really?
I have not been single this long since before I came to school. Like I said, my first relationship ever was my freshman year. For him, attachment style, because it was so long ago.
I feel like most men.
I think he was disorganized. You probably know who I'm talking about too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Disorganized. I think he was a mix of anxious and avoidant behaviors. I don't know if it stemmed from traumatic early experiences or chaotic, maybe his upbringing, or family household, like the environment, but he definitely struggled with vulnerability. Like, he wouldn't tell me if I did something wrong. So he would just let me keep doing things that
So he would
either
keep it
pissed
to
him off.
himself. He wouldn't communicate.
No, he was kind of a pushover. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, I could see that.
He was a pushover. He would just let you step all over him, and you don't even know you're doing him wrong, and he'll never tell you until he reaches breaking point.
And he won't say nothing.
He won't say nothing. He'll just
That's
let
how my
people
boyfriend
just.
used to be.
Yes, bro. And it was just like, and I had to learn not to be like that because I used to be a pushover too. Sometimes depends on what situations, but I'm learning. Everyone learns. But for him, got to a point where he was like, "I'm breaking up with you," and I'm like, well, damn, I couldn't even fix anything because he didn't let me know that, and yeah, he broke up with me on Valentine's Day. And not only did he break up with me on Valentine's Day, but he broke up with me after my maternal grandmother passed away.
Oh,
yeah. When I tell y'all, like, I got back to campus that weekend after her funeral, he told me that same day I got back, I'm thinking about breaking up with you. Like, I'm telling you right now.
Didn't key his car or nothing.
He didn't have a car.
Oh, so he was a bum anyways. That's
Yeah.
okay. He was a bum.
I had a
anyways.
car,
It's
and I was a freshman. He was a sophomore.
He was a bum anyways, y'all.
I'm
She was
saying-
doing better than him. It doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
I don't know, bro. So it was like, that's how that relationship ended. The second one, ooh, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I think he's disorganized too. I think he was disorganized too. That relationship was absolutely fucking terrible. It was the abusive one that I was in. So,
Oh my god.
and that lasted almost 2 years. That I was in that relationship for almost 2 years. He was a mix of, I don't know if he was a fears abandonment, because when I did say I was going to leave him because he was doing things that irritated me, he would manipulate me into coming back by crying. Yeah, I don't think he really was crying. He was just like, no, please don't leave, and I would fall for it, or things like that. He'll make me feel bad for him. And then let's see.
Was it emotionally abusive or actually?
All three: mental,
Wow.
emotional, and physical. Yeah.
Wow.
See, then they wonder why. I told this one guy.
I've learned so much from these three relationships, these 3 years, and now I'm like, the next one, look, bro, I already know. I already know what I'm looking for. I know the type of bullshit I'm not gonna put up with, and I will leave. I'm not putting up with any of the bullshit no more. And I learned, because I stayed in that relationship for almost 2 years. I should have left a long time ago.
But
He struggled with vulnerability. He would not tell me when he was upset. He lacked emotion. He was that type of guy who was all logic, no emotion. Alpha male, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, Trump supporter. Yes.
She was a Trump supporter
Is it
too.
Yes.
Oh my god.
and he went to the school
He went to the school. There's a couple Trump supporters here. I've met a couple of them. They were black.
at HBCU.
Yes.
Then why are you at a,
I've met a couple. Now he didn't vote for him, but he believed in his morals and his beliefs and what he was doing.
Realize he was taking away funding from our schools.
I know. He didn't care.
Dumb.
He didn't care. But all he cared about was the fact that the man did not like gay people or the whole fucking LGBTQ.
Was he African?
No. He's African American, like a light skin. You know those light skins that be all in the sun, those type of light skins, bro. Oh damn, I look good in the sun. Bro, go somewhere. And then people, bro. I remember after I broke up with him, and it was a while ago. People told me, oh, he was a dork. He was not even no one really liked him. I was damn.
Realize after,
yes,
he was
bro.
so in love. You don't know.
Yeah. Yes, I didn't even know that no one liked that guy. Nobody. And the ones that were his friends, I think they were afraid of him.
Afraid?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they were afraid of him. And so they just didn't leave. They didn't stop being friends with him, or they were the exact same as him. Trump supporters, sexist to women, probably women beaters themselves. What's his face? Her man, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Him and him were the same. Him
Yes,
and
they
him
were.
Bro,
Yes, they were.
She knows what
Yes,
I'm talking
they
about.
were. They were the exact
Bro,
same people, bro.
Oh my god, toxic,
Toxic, very abusive,
very verbally abusive, would
mentally abusive.
would prey on women, would tell them you should be in the kitchen.
And they were best friends. They were best friends.
They
They were-
locked in so
Wait,
fast.
the girl or the boy?
No,
the girl, the boy,
and
the boys.
Both
Yeah,
of
the boys.
Oh, they're the same.
So me and the girl, we were sweet mates and we were friends, and I would say we were good friends, and our boyfriends were friends. Her boyfriend was the exact same motherfucker as this dude. Like behavior, traits. He was selfish, toxic, a prick, cocky, narcissistic was the big one. Yes,
Exactly.
bro. And they both were just
Toxic,
they would
man.
just talk so bad about women. Oh, what was that? What's that one dude on YouTube? That little boys and men watch, and he talks about women sometimes. What's his fucking name? He's a white guy. He's bald. Wears glasses. Wait, bro.
You're talking about
It starts with a T.
I
Hold on.
lost it. I was about to say Ash Trevino. I don't even know if that's a
The
guy.
white guy.
No, they were crazy. They were.
Bro, I'm
they
gonna
were
find it.
something.
T.
And the crazy part is the
What's his
girl,
name?
she's not even here
Andrew
anymore.
Tate.
Really?
Andrew Tate. Andrew
Oh, I was
Tate.
about to say him.
Yes, Andrew Tate. When I tell you my second boyfriend watched him religiously and would listen to every single video, even the ones where he would talk badly about women. Like, women should keep their mouths shut. They should learn how to not speak back to a man.
So he listens to podcasts?
Yeah, but
Podcasts,
podcasts
bro.
that were like very like mind melting, like the ones that were like just toxic.
Manipulative.
Yes, and no, absolutely not. He was just terrible person.
Yeah,
He was a monster.
I met both of them, and I completely remember looking at the girls. I don't know. Did you see my face? Oh, you might have not. But
I
I was
saw
looking
your
at the other
face.
girl, and I was looking at her like,
Because, bro, because the thing is, because I'm saying, right, like, they were both, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, now that I, like, broke up with him and stuff, he was not all that.
no, he wasn't.
He was not all that. He was, like, mid. He was, like, a 5 out
tall.
of 10. He was tall, light skin,
That really
with
just be it. They
with
keep
one
it tall.
earring in his ear. You know, really tall. I mean, you know, maybe it's slightly toned, but like, you know, girls fall for guys like that, and they don't even know, bro. Will slap you across your face with the quickness. That's what he did to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was he like a sweetheart or no?
I didn't know that.
He is very like what do they call it? Like they like
Charming?
yes. He was very charming. Like he'd be all like, "Yo, what's up, girl?" You know, like he does all that shit. But you never know. You'll never know. You won't know he got this dark heart.
There was something that you said, and I was looking at you. I was like, wait. Like, you clicked my head. Like, I was like, oh, my gosh. And it was something that you were saying, describing him.
Mhm.
And, like, I love my boyfriend. I love you, babe, if you see this. But, like, same for my boyfriend. So I'm like, and the stuff that you're saying is kind of like, wow, wow, like I'm coming into slow realization, like that was how he was, but I'm so happy that we're
That
fixing
he-
like everything.
And I think that they can change.
I'm
but,
starting
like,
to think
they
it's-
have to want to change. They can't. That's the one thing about a guy.
Oh,
he has to want to change.
He didn't
and he
want
will
to
not
change.
change for you.
He did not want
will-
to change. He was not a progressive person at all. He was very Confederate, whatever the fuck that word is.
Do
He
you
was
feel like in your relationship that you like, what's the word, that you contributed to like his behavior? Do you feel like there was anything that you could have done that possibly made him want to rage or anything like that?
I definitely. I wouldn't say. I definitely babied him. I definitely did baby
So
him.
you were not the problem.
Is it, huh?
You were not the problem.
Yeah. Like,
At all.
okay. Like, for example, he told me that he wanted me to cook for him, right? I mean, I'm like, okay, I'll learn how to cook. But he, like, pressured me into it. He's like, if you're going to be with me, you're going to cook. Like, you're going to learn how to cook.
You could go back home and ask your mama to make
That's what
you
I'm
a
saying.
plate,
So it was kind of like he was treating me like a mom. And those are the type of relationships you don't want to be when the boy's treating you like a mom instead of yeah. And let me see. He would actually use my car a lot.
I
And
remember
then he sometimes he would even take my keys without asking.
He would ask you to use
my
your
car. Yeah.
What?
And then not only that, he would tell. And guess what? When people asked him if it was his car, he would straight up tell them yes.
What?
Yes.
No.
He would let people think that my little white Honda was his car. And there was a cursive white L on the back window. His name starts with an A. Mine is Logan. Where is the correlation?
He thought he was the coolest man ever.
That L is so feminine. Like, y'all didn't look at the back window and think, this nigga's lying.
Like, y'all never thought to, like, oh my gosh, maybe that's not his car.
That's not his car.
Maybe
And
it's his girlfriend's car. Like,
I can't even.
it's
I
always his girlfriend's
forgot
car.
the one thing. Not only was he abusive, but he was a cheater. He was just all around bad. Like, when I tell you, like, if you could just think of, like, the worst villain, his face pops up in my head.
But that's how his friend was. That's exactly how his friend was.
Really?
You think he was a villain?
Oh, I'm sure he cheated on her. I'm pretty sure he cheated on her.
He did.
And
Multiple
he stayed.
times.
And she stayed. I stayed. And you know, and that's the type of shit you gotta learn from.
It got so. I feel for her. I felt for her. Like
I felt bad for her. I felt for myself.
So bad for her. and her too, because but like the shit that she went through. We're not gonna go into it, but the shit that she went through, like she's not even here anymore.
It was that bad.
It was that bad.
Like,
But she didn't leave because of him.
No, she didn't leave because she left because of something else. But it was just like
it added on.
But there were rumors. There were rumors going around about him and people saying that he was cheating on her. Yeah. I didn't believe it because rumors. I don't listen to he say, she say. You know, 'cause that's how I was raised. But seeing how he would subtly treat her when I was around, or seeing how he became so close with my boyfriend, I saw how the two were just like absolute fucking photocopies. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't put it past him now. Yep. He probably did do all that stuff to her, and she just. And I feel so bad because I always try to say like, yes, yeah, you're like, you know, we could leave, but it's like y'all don't understand how hard it is. That was hard. Like, I left probably several times and went back. And it's like, you become attached to a person.
That is true.
You do.
That's why I kind of like...
don't understand.
Exactly. So when I was, like, being her friend, I would, like, let her know, like, I'm here for you. You know? I'm not here for him. I'm here for you.
That's all you can do.
And exactly,
that's all you can do, really.
It's all you could do because she was in love.
Yeah.
I was in love, and
too.
I understand what love looks like.
Can we shout out to that? Like, retweet on that. Like, as a friend... I feel like as a friend, it's not your job to tell anybody what to do in their relationship.
Especially if they didn't ask. Especially if they did not ask.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between advice and actually like trying to make somebody do something. Like, I could take your advice and I'll keep it at the back of my head. If another situation happens, I remember my friend told me that.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is, like, some people, they really take it as, like, oh, like, I'm so tired of her, like, da-da-da, she keeps doing this, da-da-da-da. No. As a friend, you're supposed to support.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to comfort.
Not only that, there's a lot of people who get into their friends' relationships and they put too much of themselves into their
relationship. And then it causes mess. And then
it causes, exactly.
And so that's what I'm going through right now. Well, not really right now, but, like, I was going through it, like, for majority of my relationship.
That's when I like, that's personally, that's when I really started getting bold with what I say and my boundaries.
Guys,
like, I will let my friends know, even for myself. Like, I'll go to them. If I'm going to them for advice, I'll let them know I'm here for advice.
Right.
Or I'm here for you to listen because I already know what's right. Like, I just need you to listen to me talk.
Let me tell you what this
So what do you want?
today.
Do you want advice or do you want me to listen?
Literally.
I learned not to get too many people involved in my relationship after the second one because there were a lot of people that, people were on Fizz talking about, like, people knew what he was doing to me, and his friends, most of his male friends, they'll turn a blind eye, and they would know.
Always.
They would know what he was doing to me. They were just like,
and wouldn't even.
They wouldn't care. They would just mind their business, and I'm like, I get it, like, you know, mind your business, but when it comes to abuse, go to campus security and make an anonymous report. It's not that hard.
Right.
Like. And it's just like, and then I hate females who will actively go cheat on a guy that's literally taking, he's taken. Like, you are a problem too. Yes, he knows better because he's the one in a relationship, but you are also just a terrible human being. What's wrong with you? Selfish,
wait, I have a
greedy.
Y'all.
Go get your own.
I have
go get your own.
Story time, and I just got out of this.
Story time
too. It just happened not too long ago. It's crazy. Okay. So, like, let me just, for starters, every relationship has its ups and downs. I've made mistakes in my relationship. My boyfriend's made mistakes in our relationship. And as two mature adults that we are, you can still forgive. Like, stuff happens, and there's reasons behind why we had what we had going on, and it's like, stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, people go through things. It's love. Like, at the end of the day, we chose each other. We said we're going to fix it together. Forget them.
Y'all do it.
And we're doing it by ourselves. So I've cheated. I cheated on my boyfriend because I thought that he was cheating on me. And like, I have very strong intuition. So like, I know, like, when I know something, I know. So like, he wasn't physically doing anything, which I thought he was, but he was texting other girls, like, beginning of a relationship, which is like,
cheating.
That's cheating. It's still cheating.
That
so
is
like,
cheating.
me, I'm thinking this, I'm like, okay, I know I'm not tripping. So like, me and my ex, we started talking a little bit, and then, ended up cheating. But then he found out, my boyfriend found out, and then we sat and we talked, and I told him why, and I explained to him why there was so many instances where I saw signs, and I'm thinking you're going to do something like this to me, and I'm thinking you're already having that in plan, so I just went ahead and I did it. And I explained it to him, and I was like, I'm not proud of my decision, I'm not, happy about it, I fucked up, like, I made a mistake, and I regretted it as soon as it happened. Like, so we talked about it, he forgave me, he said we could work past this, but like, it's gonna take time.
Trust building. Yeah.
And so like, we got into another instance where we had trust again, and like, a lot of things, this is where the friends came into play, because that was also another reason why I had done the decision I did. And like, my friends were in my ear terribly. Bad. Yeah. So bad.
And were they in relationships themselves?
No, they were single. That's what's even but single friends make you single, by the way.
Right, because sometimes you can't help but wonder if they just don't like the fact that you're with somebody, so they're like, I'm gonna mess it all up for her.
That was the thing, because
but I feel like you would be able to tell that, right?
No, yeah, I would, because I do have
like, depending on
it depends, because I do have single friends who aren't like that. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure, would help.
These specific ones I was always with all the time.
Okay.
So like, they would always like, there was a situation where they put me in a situation. Okay, cool. I went to go hang out with my friends. It was after a party. We were drunk. Went to go hang out with my friends. It was just me and her, mind you. It was just me and her, and then our other friend that we had just met, like, probably like 2 weeks before this happened. We just met her, and we went to her apartment. We go there. My friend, she had left me, and I was just sitting there by myself.
See, there you go. That's
She had left me to go be with some nigga, and then the other one, his friend, came into the room. And then the friend that we mutually had, she left as well. And then his friend came into the room and was trying to talk to me. Mind you, I have a boyfriend. They all know I have a boyfriend. I was texting my boyfriend, but I was also calling my friend to figure out where she was at.
So you think it was like a setup?
Yeah,
it was a setup.
It definitely was. And I was just like, why would you? And she was like, oh, I just wanted to talk to him, and his friend wanted to talk to you. Like, but
like, I have a boyfriend.
Exactly. So cool, right? Just keep this in mind. This is one of the situations, especially with my friends. So recently, me and my boyfriend, not recently, but like a while back, me and my boyfriend, we had like our ups and downs, and the same patterns that were happening before were kind of happening again, but mostly on my side because of my friends, people I was hanging out with. And like, one thing he doesn't like is my phone dying. So I would let my phone die overnight, and like, he wouldn't know where I was at or nothing like that, because my phone dies very quick. So he does not like that. And it's like, me knowing how I am, I would not like that either. Like, that would really make me mad. Like, and it really made him upset, because it was not like it happened once or twice. It happened multiple times. Like, I'm gonna be real. And so like, but I was genuinely not doing anything. Like, my phone was just genuinely dead, and we were just out having a good time, and I couldn't charge my phone. Like, that's just what it was. Like, like, I didn't mean nothing of it. And like, my phone dies really fast. Like, if you know me and you're around me, like, my phone's literally on 3%. So like, my phone dies really fast. So it was like genuinely not even like that, So it was reoccurring again, and then like, my friends and stuff, and like, me going out and stuff, and he felt like what was going on before was happening again, and we would just argue instead of like us communicating about it and actually like understanding where each other was coming from.
Just
argue. So he thought I was cheating on him. So he made a poor decision. I'm not gonna say what it was.
Okay.
Put two and two together.
Yes.
Made a poor decision with somebody that he was friends with, and I don't have a problem with like female friends and stuff like that.
To a point.
Yeah, to a point. But like, cause I'm very much of a girl's girl. Like, I'm the type of girl. If my boyfriend does something and I hear something about the girl, I'm gonna believe the girl before I believe him. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask y'all something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think about like your boyfriend being friends with his ex?
No.
No.
What? Why are you
Okay.
friends with somebody you've
Okay.
had sex
Why?
with?
Okay, so
Why?
my third boyfriend, who I broke up with recently, he was still friends with his ex, and I try to like think because I never dated anybody who was still friends with their ex.
Well,
So at the same time, I was like, okay, it's kind of odd, but it's like, is that really weird? Like, should that not be allowed? And I thought about it, and he was like,
I think
and
it
I was like, I mean, if there's no romantic ties anymore, and they've been broke up for a while, so there's like no way
So,
they should
like,
have any
y'all
type
just
of
cool.
attachment. Maybe it's fine. And he told me that he was not attracted to her anymore. They broke up mutually, so it was a mutual breakup. It wasn't like a bad breakup, so that's why they were still friends. And they kind of like made their way back up to being friends again. So it took some time, right? She didn't live on campus. She goes here. He goes here. She didn't live on campus. She lived off campus all the way in Salisbury, and she works like full time and things like that. So I rarely saw them like hang out as friends and stuff. But at the same time, what?
funny.
I
already know where this
I
about to
get.
go.
I see what you're saying. Like they don't hang out often. They rarely talk. But it's like, if you are friends with someone and you know, like as us girls and us men in general, we know when we have friends that would want to fuck us. And if you are in a relationship with somebody and you have somebody in your friend group that you know one day you'd be like randomly like, hey, you trying to fuck?
Oh, hell
They
no.
would
I wouldn't be
say
like
yes. They would say yes. Then you know that should not be your friend. That
Okay.
should not be. You should not be close.
But that I
You
feel
know
like
what I
her
mean?
situation's different because my boyfriend, he is kind of cool with somebody he used to date, but she has a boyfriend now.
Okay.
But
So,
the thing is
like-
that this girl was single,
Mm.
and I'm
Did
like,
you
okay. By the way, white girl.
Never mind. No.
Yeah.
What?
White
No,
girl.
no,
White girl.
No,
It was a white
no,
girl.
No.
He
no,
went. He used to
no,
go to
no,
He used to go. He went. He used to
no.
go to PWI before he came here. So he was dating them snow bunnies.
Oh
He liked
my
them
God.
snow bunnies, like Elsa.
Not Elsa.
Make it snow, make it hail type shit. Like so.
Lord.
I don't know because me and him aren't together anymore. Like I said, we broke up recently, like 2 months ago or something like that. So like I said, I've been single for like 2-3 months now. 3 months. Wait, what? First week of school. How long has that been?
It's been like two,
Three
First
months.
week of school?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's
yeah.
Three
no,
3 months.
Three. Yeah, because
3
we're on the
months?
4th.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
3 months. Yeah. I don't know, cause God, I hope he's not watching. He's
Wait, is there people in here?
huh? I don't know.
Oh, we can't
I
even
can't
tell.
see. I
Hey,
can't
y'all.
say.
Just in
Hey,
case.
y'all. He's been hanging out with her recently.
Good for him. Good for him. Like I just feel like if you want to go mess with the snow bunnies, go be with the snow
Wait,
bunnies.
I heard that right?
But the ex, he's been hanging out with her, like going to her place.
Oh.
After like, but the thing is like, okay, he did this really recently because he wanted to get back with me.
Girl, that was never your nigga. You just did not know.
That's what I'm saying. So
did
and the
not
thing
know.
is, and so the thing
That's
is,
what I'm
is, like,
talking about. Like
and-
shit
and
like that. Like
and
that.
here's the thing, right? I texted him and I told him, "Why are you at her place?" I get it. We're not dating no more, but it's like, do you not see how suspicious that is?
Like,
That's
that's
like
weird.
mad weird. That's mad shady. And he was like, "You know what my intentions are, and it's not that." And then he refused to call me though. He refused to call me while
to
he was
get on
over
the
there. And I was like, "Can you step out then?" He said, "No." I'm like,
Girl.
the girl. Like, I'm like, boy, but oh my God. Okay, first of all, if you're not doing anything with her, you are stupid.
Right.
Because there's no way you're doing all this stuff and you're making yourself seem shady.
Right.
Unintentionally, intentionally, I don't know, but it's
You
stupid.
can't get on the phone, bro. You
You can't even get on the phone with me.
You doing something.
Especially if you answer on a first ring too.
He said we was just chilling and watching TV.
Again.
I'm like
Oh
watching
my
TV, right? You was watching
gosh.
Elsa.
So you couldn't answer the phone call while you was watching TV.
That's what I'm saying. But I think
you
he,
couldn't just hit that little green button.
that's what I'm saying. He
Right.
ignored my calls actually. Then he unshared his location.
Right then and there.
Right
yes,
there.
he unshared his location, and he was acting because he was mad because I didn't want to get back with him.
He used
Okay.
her as a get back.
So he's been like basically grieving the relationship because he wanted to get back with me.
Oh my god.
Obviously not
And-
that bad.
And I was like, well, no, I've moved on. Like I've been single for 2 months, and you didn't even tell me you wanted to get back with me. You just he made a plan to get back with me, but didn't tell me he had intentions of getting back with me this soon.
Right.
So I'm sitting here like living my life, like I'm single,
Having
like
fun.
because I'm a fine person, right? And I'm like, look, bro, and I know that I am like freaking sexy, beautiful, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy myself,
Exactly.
and I'm gonna make friends, and I'm gonna enjoy my young years while I'm young,
I
right?
feel like
And also since this is like my last year here anyway, and he's like, he's cool with it. He's even encouraging me to go
my teacher.
talk to. He's even encouraging me to go talk to other people. He was like, I'm fine with that. Go do that. Like, I'm happy for you. Cool. I then started showing interest for another guy, like really showing interest more than the other ones I was attracted to. This one I'm actually interested in. And he's fucking starts like fucking throwing himself out,
Wow.
saying I'm abandoning him and shit.
Okay.
And also, he refused to call his
Well,
exes. He would only call his best friends.
The other thing I feel is
As-
though a lot of people, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Uh-uh.
A lot of people on this campus, or I think just in college in general, I feel like they feel like they need to have a relationship. Like no one teaches you, and then people make it sound like being single is
I'm
just.
not gonna lie. I don't.
It's just like miserable. Like you're single. Oh my gosh, you don't have a relationship. You don't have a man. But it's like
I think
it's
he
like
forced
being.
himself.
I feel like being single taught me how to let go, and like
And love
step
yourself.
and love myself, and step away
But
out of
the-
situations
but you know the
that
thing
are
is,
not.
The thing is, right,
better
is that
for
I
me.
think he forced himself to date again, and that's how he ended up dating. And I don't think he was ready to start dating again, because he just got out of talking to a girl before he started dating me, and him talking to her didn't really go too well. So I think he was just like, you get lonely and you just want somebody.
And you just want
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. And I think over time and during the relationship, I feel like he realized, damn, maybe I don't need to be in a relationship. Because right now, I don't think I can handle it. Because commitment is commitment. And commitment is hard. It's not easy. And it's not for the faint of heart.
exactly.
But
I feel like, cause me, I can easily like, I don't know, like when it's like me,
uh-huh.
cause I don't really talk to too many people. I can't do that. Like I can't keep up. Like I can't. I'm like, ugh. So like for
No, me too.
Yeah, it'd be
Mhm.
easy for me to just put all my eggs in one basket, and I'd be like, okay, I trust you. But as soon as you break my trust, that's when all goes downhill. Like it'd be like, ugh.
But then the other thing I realized, like as I'm dating, I can't put all my eggs in one basket, because until that person puts all their eggs in my basket, and then I can put all my eggs, like until I know that that's what you're doing, then I can definitely do that. But most of the time, most men are not putting all their eggs in one basket,
Because for me,
because they're dating, and that's like a part of
Yeah.
dating. You know what I mean? To have your life outside of them and date around. You know what I mean?
that's
But
why
like,
I make sure my intentions are clear as to what I want. So like if I'm texting somebody, like right now, I'll be like, okay, look, if you trying to talk to other people, do all of that, you could go ahead and get out.
exactly.
I'm only trying to talk to one person. I don't got time for all that extra drama. If that's what you want, then we're good. Then we're cool.
But my thing is, right, guys, is why would... I know we're so off topic, bro. We're still in the first goddamn section.
Oh my gosh, wait. I gotta get to the story. Like, me finish the
Oh
story,
my
'cause
God,
it's
right.
very juicy,
Damn.
y'all. It's
Okay.
very juicy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the girl they worked together. That's where I stopped. They were friends. They worked together. They became friends from work, and it's like, okay, me knowing how like the work scene is and all of that. Sometimes, because he doesn't have a car right now due to an accident that he was in. So like, sometimes shit happens, and it's like, okay, you might need some friends at work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you making friends at work, you might need somebody to do something for you real quick. So I wasn't really tripping off of it. But it went to a point where it was like, okay, I'm noticing stuff. And like me, I know females. I know how a girl is because I'm a girl. And I'm a very emotional girl.
I've said that
So
many
I
times.
know. I know when I look at something and I see how somebody talking, especially when it concerns a man, because I do the same thing and I've done the same thing and I know people who've done the same thing. It's like I know, like, you know what I'm saying, like I just know. So like I could tell she was interested. When I found out she was when I could tell she was interested was when I saw the fact that, mind you, she knows he has a girlfriend. She knows, everybody at his work knows that he has a girlfriend. There was only probably like one person that didn't know, but everybody else knew, and she was one of them because they used to all smoke together. Like, they used to all hang out, and there was been several instances where I called his phone, and he was in her car with his friends, and like they were all together smoking, and she was in the driver's seat, and she was there. And when I called his phone, you see the number, you see the contact picture, see the name, because it's not like he has me on D&D. No, if I call one time, he answers right away. So you saw it, you know who it is, you hear the voice, you hear the conversation, how it was going. Because I remember there was one time I was telling him, oh, I'm about to come over, where are you at? He was like, oh, I'm with my friends, I'm smoking, I'm gonna be back in a minute. Then he was like, he left the door open for me, all of that. That's how the conversation went. So I hear a female voice in the back. I'm like, who's that? He's like, oh, that's my friend I told you about. I'm like, all right, cool.
Wait, were y'all dating?
Yeah, we were dating, but like,
But he called you a friend?
no, he was talking about her.
Oh, you asked.
I asked
you
who-
asked. Oh,
who's
I
that in
thought
the
she
background?
asked, and he said, "Oh, that's my friend." I'm like, "Oh, hang up immediately." break
I
the phone.
asked, and he said, that's my friend. So
Okay.
like, babes, you know he has a girlfriend. So there was one day I saw on his phone, because like, we're both open with each other. Like, my iPad, he goes in my iPad, I go through his. Like, we do all of that. Like, but it's not like intentionally trying to look at stuff. Like, we just be playing in each other's stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I have games and stuff. So he was on Snapchat, and like, you know, we were taking pictures and stuff, and I see a snap come in from the girl. So I'm like, click it. So he's like, okay. We click it together. Why do I see this girl in a bathing towel sending him a picture of herself in a towel, talking about is this too much?
Wait, what do you mean by is this too much?
No, bro.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, what? So we
do
both
you
look at each
mean?
other like, and then we laugh like,
But see,
because what are you doing?
Wait,
Like,
wait, the boyfriend. Wait, so your boyfriend laughed?
Yeah,
like
we
he didn't
both
know what that
laughed.
was about.
no, because it
See-
wasn't nothing like that. Like, we both opened it together. We're like, okay.
And so, wait, so he had no idea what that was about. Y'all was just like, that was weird.
Because they were genuinely like friends. Like, they were cool.
But she just.
no.
But she was pushing boundaries.
I can't mute this. I can't mute it.
Yeah, you cough. Press the cough button.
Back. But so cool. So like, she sent that. I'm like, okay. We laughed. I'm like, all right. I'm gonna keep that at the back of my head. Like,
No, but see,
I'm
I
on to you.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I would look at him. Like,
I
yes,
did
I
look
would
at
also
him.
look at her, but I would really look at him. Like, why do you have this person in your phone who's comfortable enough to send photos like that to you, and you're just
That's
sitting here laughing?
flirtatious. Like, this, is this too much?
Is this too
Like,
Exactly.
She's
I
naked
used to-
under that towel.
I used to have a friend, right? And he had a girlfriend. And I went to his girlfriend and made it very clear. I said, me and him are just friends. We have not had sex. There's nothing going on like that. And the next time he comes, if you want to hang out, come with him. You know what I mean? At this point, it could be us three.
Right.
It could be us three hanging out, right? But she was feeling some type of way. She was acting a different way towards me, forgiving him, but acting different towards me. Come to find out, there was one time we were all drinking, right?
Girls usually
And
do that. They like start.
he
feeling
was
weird about
like-
towards the girl.
And
There's an outlet over here.
okay. And he was like,
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
his girlfriend, mind you, I was upstairs talking to his girlfriend because we ended up getting close, right? And then she was like, let me know when you go to Taco Bell. And I was like, all right, okay, cool, right? So I tell
know why I just
him,
did that.
I'm like, hey, your girl, you know, like, we gotta make sure she with us when we go, right? So we get up in the car, and he's like, I'm like, where's your girlfriend at? He's like, oh, she said she didn't want to come. I asked her later that day. She told me that he told her, no, I don't think you should come because it's just me and my friend time.
So
That's what he said to her. That is what he said to her.
But
Me and my friend time, like, you can't come because it's just me and my friend time.
What? happens.
So that's the thing. The thing I'm trying to say is you never know, bro. You never know
like,
if it's the girl
the
or
whole
if it's the
kill,
guy or if they're in there together.
But like, look, so like this is what happened, right? Because like, mind you, this was during the time he thought I was doing something,
Okay.
and I was giving him actual reason for him to think that, because I'm going outside, my phone dying, I'm with my friends. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he's thinking anything could happen, and it's like I'm not communicating with you for hours until I go back to my dorm and I wake up the next day. So it's like he's thinking I'm already doing something. So like the girl was already pushing up on him, because it's like it's not like he would ask, because he's the type of person, he doesn't like to ask anybody for anything. He'd rather give. And so like she would offer him to take him home. She would offer to do all these type of things, offer to smoke him up and all of these things, right? Cool. So
yeah, she was on to him.
That's what I'm saying. So she was the one who like initiated it, and it's like he's like, okay, this is an ego thing. He's like, okay, well, I know that this girl want me, and I'm thinking my girl, she over here doing something, so let me just get even. So it's like
that's how it always happens. They think that you're doing something,
and then they go
so like I'm gonna do it. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? They assume you're cheating, so they cheat, and then they find out you weren't cheating. And I'm like, damn.
But the thing is, we were communicating, but it would turn into arguments because we didn't understand where each other was coming from.
Well, then when you're arguing, you need to take a breather and then come back.
Yeah, but it was like we're very much attached to each other. We're very much in love. Like, we're very much attached. It's everything. Like, it's really a lot. Like, it's all of the above. Like, the way we feel about each other. Like, if you were to see us right now and just see how we interact, you would tell. So it's like we were communicating, but we were getting upset and getting frustrated at the fact that we couldn't understand where each other was coming from. So like it caused us to not understand, like, hey, like this is what's going on, this is how I feel. And like me, I was struggling as well, because it's like I'm trying to tell you how I feel, but I keep going in circles instead of getting to the point. So you're trying to pinpoint how I feel, but you can't even tell how I feel because I'm going in circles. So we were arguing and all of that. So there was one day, and mind you, we were arguing for like weeks. It was like non-stop. Like we would just argue and argue and argue.
Ooh.
So there was one day I was asleep. We were on the phone and I was asleep, and I woke up and I seen, because the phone hung up, and I woke up and I saw his location, and it was in a random parking lot. That's not even how I found out, y'all. I found out from my friend, because the girl that he cheated on, the coworker, she was running her mouth about it, telling people about it, and my friend is friends with her. So like me and my friend, we were talking, and it wasn't even her trying to be messy or anything. Regular conversation,
just to let talking. You know.
No, like it was a regular conversation. Like we were just talking about other things, not even my boyfriend. Okay. So we were talking about stuff, and then she was talking to me about her like ex-boyfriend and all of that. And mind you, after weeks of arguing, me and my boyfriend finally cool. And I'm like, yeah, oh my gosh, really? Like, that's crazy. Well, me and my boyfriend, we fine. Like, we've been doing great. Like, we've been doing amazing. Like, yeah, we've been arguing, but, like, now we're perfectly fine. So she's like, who's your boyfriend? Then I show her a picture. She's like, that's crazy. My friend, she was just talking about how her homeboy is all this, her homeboy is that. Her homeboy, she could tell her homeboy this. Like, she could tell different stuff. Like, she could tell her homeboy's dick was big. Like, different things, like, yes. And I'm like,
wait, I'm sorry, wait, tell him that his name was.
She was telling my friend that she could tell that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so she would be, like, looking at it?
No, like, she was saying, like, she could tell. Like, she could tell. That's what I'm saying. And
how can you tell?
And the thing about females, I know one thing about girls, like, you're not going to say something like that unless you know.
Exactly.
So I had called him right after, and I'm like, am I tripping? Are my ears deceiving me? Like, did I hear this right? And I'm telling him what's going on. And he's like, wow. Instantly, he's like, okay, let me call you back in a minute. And then I'm like, okay.
Call me back.
He said he was going to call his friend. He was like, let me call you back in a minute.
The friend that was talking about the... Okay.
So cool. Then my homegirl gets a call from the girl. And it's like, why did he just cuss me out? Talking about, I told you not to say anything. Like, that's done. I don't want you. Da-da-da-da. Cussing him out. All of that. So I'm like... okay. Exactly. So then he calls me back, and then we talk about it, and then I finally saw him, and then we had a sit down, and I was so hurt. Like, when he told me, I was so hurt.
So did he actually do something with her?
And so, like, he told me, and I was so hurt. But, like, mind you, I already cheated, so it's like even score.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like I was so hurt. I was like, wow, like, I already knew, but I didn't at the same time. And we talked about it, and he told me what it was, and we communicated, and we got through it. Cool. The girl, I tried to speak to the girl cordially, like female to female. Like, let's be real. Like, if you was in this situation and it was going on with you, you would want somebody to come see you and tell you the truth. So like, I came to her and I was like, hey, like, let's have a conversation. Like, hey, boo, like, what's up? Like, let's talk about something real quick. Like, you get my saying? So I was like, what's your number? And then, or she asked me what my number was, and I sent her my number, and she texted me. So then I called her, and I spoke to her, and I was like, you know, just explaining to her like what was going on. Mind you, I was keeping it very cordial, respectful. Like, look, like, I understand like the position you probably were in and how it seemed, and like, I just want, like, let's figure it out. Like, what's going on? Like, I was even trying to be cool with her, like, be friends with her. Like, it's never that deep. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's never ever that deep. Like, ever. And so I'm trying to be cordial with her, and like, we had a conversation. I was telling her like my side, but she never got to tell me her side. So I told her, I said, let's set up like a time where we could talk about it and figure it out together. Like, you know, just sit down. She was basically like bluffing and dodging me, saying that she was busy and all of this. Mind you, she was calling my boyfriend. She was telling my boyfriend that I was calling her. So I'm like, you don't think he gonna tell me that you're calling him? So I texted her and I was like, are you gonna ever like speak to me? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you calling him? Talk to me.
Because she's scared. Ooh. She was scared. She was scared. You were trying to fight her. That's exactly what it was.
I'm about to show you the messages though. Like, it was really not even like that. Like, the messages were like, I was perfectly calm, like chill. I'm like, yeah, like, we could talk about it, like, you know. And so then I texted her and I was like, why are you calling him? Like, I'm telling you, I want to talk to you.
Why she still got his number? I thought he would have blocked her or something.
Because look, even after the situation, they were co-workers. They were still working together. They worked in the same department.
You can block co-workers.
Yeah, true, but like the type of person I am, like, I'm very, very understanding. So like, I was trying to be lenient so it doesn't make it all awkward, and like it could just go back to normal. Like, everything will just be fine. Like, just know not to do that shit ever again. Like, you know, and if you do it again, you're done. And I make that very clear. So like, I told him, I said, as long as you guys have like a work friendly relationship and it's just at work, anything concerning work, you could keep her number. Don't keep no socials, delete her off Snapchat, anything else, but you can still have her number.
Okay.
Just for like work purposes and contact and all of that, because remember, she used to drop him off and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't want to make it like weird or awkward.
Tension, yeah.
Yeah, so we spoke about that. Cool. Time goes by, I started hearing things from other people, and the stuff I was hearing was like stuff regarding my relationship, and like the fact that stuff happened. And mind you, people don't know the whole story. Like, they don't know I cheated first or I did something first. They're just going off of what they see
and what they hear.
So like, I'm starting to hear that people are starting to know the fact that this happened in my relationship, and I'm like, who could be telling? Because I wouldn't be saying anything. I don't want to look embarrassed. I don't want to look like a fool. So who in the world could be spreading this, you know, information? So I texted her and I was like, are you going around telling people like stuff about my relationship, or the fact that, you know,
this is a small ass world, because how did they know you?
Because she was telling people,
like, your mutuals.
That's the one
like
thing.
She was cool with one of my friends, like somebody I was friends with, but I cut them off due to this whole situation. It's gonna get to that point. She was friends with one of them, and she was telling him like everything. And so that caused him to call my phone one day and going off on me, talking about, why are you still with him? Like I said, the whole like trying to make you make a decision instead of advising you. He was going off on my phone talking about, why are you still with him?
Okay, so wait, so she told him he's mad at the whole situation in general, and he's like, well, why are you still with that bum nigga? Okay, yeah.
So that was basically what happened, and she was like, not even just him. Mind you, she told my friend, the one that came and told me, because how would she have known about that whole situation? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I found out.
Yeah.
So you told my friend, you told him, and then I'm hearing from other people that I don't even know, people from orgs and stuff like that, talking about
this camp is very small.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm irritated. I'm pissed. So I texted her and I'm like, why are you telling people? Why are you going around telling people like what happened? Like, what's going on? Instantly, I said that. She sent me a whole paragraph, basically like going off on me, talking about I got my friends to come in here. I'm like, first of all, you told my friend what was going on, and then you guys sat in that car. Mind you, when he was talking to me, they were in the car with him. She was in the car with him.
Okay, so
Okay.
he confronted her technically.
No.
Oh.
So like when I said that he called me and he was going off,
Mhm.
they were all in the same car together.
Who's
when he
all?
called
Her,
him.
him.
her and the other friend, her other friend.
Okay.
So they were all in the car, and they were all like
Listening.
Oh.
while he was going off about my relationship. And the reason why he knew is because they were in the car with him and told him what was going on.
As a like a bragging thing, or like just
I don't know what it was. Trying to
because
be
it's just so
messy,
weird how he
trying to
called
brag.
you while he's in the car with the girl who did the cheating on your man.
that knew.
This
And
Yeah,
I'm
she
saying
tried to,
like, and did he even tell you that he had you on speakerphone? There are other people in
he
the
didn't
vehicle.
even tell me. I
That's
didn't
that
know.
shady
That's
shit, bro. I
weird.
hate when people do
Thank
that, bro.
you. So
My
that's
childhood friend did that to me
weird.
recently.
And
Okay.
I knew I wasn't tripping, so I'm like, that's so weird. Like, I'm still saying, like, mind you, while I'm on the phone, I'm still saying, y'all don't know the dynamic of what's been going on between me and this boy. Like, you don't understand. Like, you don't know. I fucked up. I started this. Let's be real. Like, I started all of this.
Mhm.
And I'm telling him that, and he's like, no, but that doesn't mean he could go with it. You're not understanding. Like, I'm taking accountability for where I was wrong. I'm the one who started all of this.
But he is right though. Like just because you cheat doesn't mean you cheat back.
Well, yeah, but it's like,
not.
we're
because-
being technical because he thought I was doing it again because of the behavior that I was displaying.
But that
which-
was his fault for assuming instead of just
Assuming,
having that
yeah.
conversation with you. Because
No,
now,
but he did have the conversation.
Eventually,
but
but
now,
he did assume.
but now
right?
he's starting this toxic cycle where y'all just cheating on each other back and forth, assuming someone's cheating or you are actually
I
cheating.
mean,
I
You
was
said
dead
that-
ass wrong because, like, yeah, he was assuming, but we spoke about my phone dying. Like, this is something that even when it happened, he would still tell me right after. Like, we'll communicate about it over and over and over. Hence why he would think that, like, it was going on because it's like, I'm telling you about it and you're not listening to me. Like, I'm telling you what I'm not comfortable with and you're not listening to me. So he was thinking, like, stuff was going on. That's why I'm saying, like, he wasn't assuming. Well, he was, but, like, I was giving him reason to assume by still doing what he told me he was not comfortable with. So, like, he was telling me all of that, and my friend was, like, basically saying, like, yeah, that doesn't mean you should stay with him. I'm like, well, it's my decision. My relationship, my decision.
Exactly.
My coochie, my decision. Like,
And
you're
I think
not
you
gonna
have to
tell me-
like. I think you have to like tell your friends that sometimes. Like,
Right.
even if you don't agree with the situation that they are in, it's still the situation that they are dealing with,
And
and
they
that's
chose to be
there,
in.
and they chose to be there. You know.
Yes.
So you either gotta love them through it, or leave. Like there's.
Yes. And it got even
It's
worse.
as
Like,
easy
the
as that.
situation got crazier, right? Cool. So after that happened, I left it alone completely. And then, well, no, I text the phone call happened before I had texted her when I found out more details about the fact that she was running her mouth to other people about my relationship. So I texted her again. I was like, why are you telling people about my relationship? And basically she started popping off. So then I started popping off, and we started going back and forth. Then I left it alone, and my boyfriend told me to just leave it alone. Like, she's just trying to be messy. She's trying to be weird. He already blocked her and stuff like that after that, because it was just getting to the point where it was like too much. Like, you're doing too much. So cool. So then she would like send him paragraphs and stuff talking about like how she doesn't think that he should be with me, and that all of this stuff, and that like even if she wanted to, she couldn't because like I'm in the picture and he never cared about her feelings. And I'm like, respectfully, why would he?
Okay, but to me, it sounds like this
Like-
girl is a huge problem. She's just trying to get your man because she's just selfish and greedy, and she probably
Thank
wasn't even going to
you.
stay with him that long. She probably was just going to try to get a
Thank
score
you.
and then move on to the next one.
Thank you.
And I think she was just jealous of the fact that you were in a relationship with someone who probably
I
she
think she
found
was
attractive.
also.
She
I
did.
agree with you, but why is he still talking to her?
And also
He
that
wasn't.
fact too.
He
No?
wasn't. He cut her off.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
So after those paragraphs?
after like, yeah, even before that, because like,
Okay.
remember when I told you that we were finding out, that people were finding out?
Oh
about
yes,
her?
yes, yes.
Yeah, he been cut her off.
Okay.
yeah. But the thing is like, I feel like he entertained it for a long time.
He
Like-
entertained it like before I found out. And like they were still cool. Like he told her not to say nothing. Like he regretted it. Like he even told her. She even said it in a message that I read that I have on my phone. And he told her, and like he told her not to tell nobody that like he regretted it and that he still wanted me at the end of the day. Like he chose his relationship over that friendship and all of that. And so like she was responding based off of what he was saying and stuff like that. And so it was like
so
the,
he did confront her. At some
yeah, he
point.
did. Like,
And then
was
he
like-
blocked her after.
And he
blocked
did. He
her.
got rid of her.
So her sending all these paragraphs to you was after he blocked her.
Yeah,
because
like
she was mad.
Cause okay, so basically, her sending the paragraphs after the first time that people were saying something about our relationship, he had texted her like, "Why are you telling people stuff about our relationship?" And then she sent the paragraph responding to that, and then she had sent something else, but she unsent it, and so it was like a whole paragraph explaining all of that, and then after that, left it alone. It was cool. Then we got into that little altercation over the phone. It was cool. Then why in the world, a week and a half later, her friends call my phone, trying to talk to me about the whole situation, and I'm just like, why are you calling my phone? Like,
Exactly.
instantly I'm going off. Like, why are you? Who gave you my number? Who are you? Like, why are you on my phone? And she's like, over here talking about some calm down. I'm like, no, because like, what are you? Why are you playing on my phone? Like, for what? So then we started going back and forth, and then I hung up, and then it led to like the girl texting me off another number, trolling, basically saying how my boyfriend wanted her and wanted to fuck her, and I'm like, I'm looking at my boyfriend, and my boyfriend like, hold up, cause who? So then he tried to text her, but he was blocked on her phone, and then it became a whole.
He was blocked. But, like she blocked him after he tried to text her.
And then he was trying to call
dragging
her and stuff like that, and it was just like a whole situation. And so like we were trying to figure out what was going on. Like who's saying what's going on? Like
this is all just people who just want to see the downfall of your relationship.
I know.
Because they were either wanted your man or their friend wanted their man. They was just trying to help their friend out by piggybacking.
That's what
it seemed like.
I think at a certain point you get to a point where it's like you have friends, but then you have some single friends who are jealous of your relationship.
Exactly.
But then you have some people who are in relationships and jealous of the fact that you're single.
Exactly.
So it's just like you really have to like
discern.
Discernment, and pick and choose, because you do want to have friends, and even if your friends are single, you still want to be friends with them.
Who are your
but
real
if they're
friends and who's not in
starting
your corner.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I think at some point, if you do make new friends, I would definitely let them know like I'm here for you to listen, or I'm here for advice. And if I say I'm here to listen and you start giving me advice, then I have all rights to say something, because that's not what I'm here for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you really got to start like
putting that down.
Because
and that's something that like I'm so sorry, girl. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Do you guys think like? I talked to the guy that I like. I talked to a couple of my friends about the situation with me and my recent ex, and how like now he's like hanging out with his friend who is one of his exes. And I know like it's really suspicious, it's really weird that he's doing that. And he told me that his intentions were not that. But it's like, I don't know, you make it really hard to believe that, because it's just a principle.
Right.
Like you never hung out with her like that before we were dating. Now all of a sudden you're hanging out with her, and then in my head I'm like, it makes you like wonder, were they ever like really messing around while we were dating? You know,
they probably were. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
If
they had sex, or if he knows or she knows that if a random day they're like, hey, you trying to fuck, and they're down with it. There's no need for y'all to be friends, bro. Because that's you. Because at that point, there's a sexual attraction in it. And friends with exes, people who, unless you have self-control, mature,
or your sex drive is low, and you just can't.
But even then, like being friends with your ex is already a sticky situation.
Exactly.
It's already sticky.
Anything could happen.
Anything can happen, bro.
And feelings could reignite, and honestly, and I feel like feelings could. I'm not feelings, but like just like familiarity, right? Because he's sad because he tried to get me back, he couldn't. I wasn't interested, so he's trying to find familiarity and comfort in somebody he's familiar with. So that would be her. I don't think he's doing anything with her. But it's just a factor over there. That just, in my head, I felt like I really don't know if I would still want to be friends with him.
You should not. I feel like for the grace and for the sake of your peace and your own sanity, no. Because that's something I'm also very big on. If I'm done with you, I'm done. We cannot be friends no more. Mm-hmm. We cannot be in contact no more.
And it means to him still have not talked yet about everything that's happened leading up to Thanksgiving break and everything.
Mm-hmm. Is that Dai?
Mm-hmm.
Dai!
Yes, it's one of my
I love
two of them
her.
are my friends. I've seen a couple people that are in my friend group was walking. I'm like, dang, y'all
But,
got your
like,
finals in here.
And that's something I did with my ex. Like, he still followed me on Instagram, and like we did not talk. Like, we were not talking or nothing.
Mhm.
And so like I was letting him like know, like, you cannot get me back. Like, you can text my phone, you can like my story as much as you want. I'm not gonna view your story. I'm not gonna like none of your posts. But you gonna see me and my boyfriend together.
So,
You gonna see me happy.
so what's your opinion on that? Like him going over to his ex's place to watch TV, as he told me.
Girl, they were fucking.
They were, yeah.
There's no way you were just watching
Or cuddling
TV.
or something.
And
And he
couldn't
didn't even
answer
answer the phone.
And he unsent his location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they were doing something.
Especially because you already knew where his location was.
Right. So if you already have that feeling, one thing I'm gonna tell you: if you have like a stomach feeling,
That shit hit you in your gut.
if you randomly too, like, it's like a wait, just know it's the truth.
Now, is it wrong for me to feel like disrespected, even though we're not
No.
dating anymore, or is that like a valid
it-
reason?
It's a valid. That is disrespectful, especially if he was trying to get back to you. Why are you with your ex?
Right.
You're trying to get back with me.
like, dang, you could have talked to a therapist. You could have talked to
Someone.
your parents,
Your mom,
your
like-
brother. But no, you talked to your ex, another ex. Oh, and also,
then I bet you-
not only that, but we threw my friends and I, we threw a party for him.
Mhm.
And this was before Thanksgiving break, and before he stopped talking to me and has been going over her place, right? We threw a party for him, and he brought a whole bunch of people that we did not invite to my cluster, right? And guess who he brought?
He
The
would.
white girl.
Mhm. He brought the snow bunny with him from one party to my party that I threw for him to celebrate an achievement that he made.
That's
I looked at her because I only seen her I can't even say 5 times around campus. So the last time I seen her was at Walmart. And so when I saw her, because I'm, it's a party, so you kind of like glug glug or, whatever, right? So I look at her and I'm like, because she stuck out like a sore thumb. She's the only white person in the room. Everybody else is black. So black I can't see them. I saw her because she white.
She was.
So I looked at her and I was like, wait, I don't know her. And I'm like, is that his ex? And I think
This
she's
was while y'all were together.
Hmm?
While y'all.
No. This was
Okay.
after we broke up, right?
This is him trying to get back with her, though.
And this is when he was still like he still
in
was
that
attracted to
process.
me and all this and that. But you bringing your ex to my home without asking me,
To your home.
my dorm.
What?
They were he brought her to my cluster.
Oh my gosh.
And
Fuck
so,
no.
and I told everybody, and they were all like, "Oh no, oh he's messy. He was trying to start something between
No, he
us."
was. He
Because
was.
guess what? She knows of my existence. She knew we were dating. She knew when we were dating. She was like, "Oh, she's adorable," because she's bisexual or whatever. So she told me she would hit that. She would hit me, like she was saying I was really cute, and so she knew of us as we were dating, all this and that, and everything. So and then she obviously knows that we broke up because it's obvious. So it's like, you opted to come into my, like, either he didn't tell her this was my place and caught her off guard when she saw me, because guess what,
feel like he did.
but guess what, she did leave. She left.
left?
Yeah, she left by herself.
I feel like she probably already knew, and she was thinking that something else was gonna happen, like y'all were actually gonna interact and become cool.
Nah.
And it wasn't that, so she left.
But
She
no.
You think she was thinking that?
No,
Yeah,
but here's the thing
'cause,
though,
like-
she didn't come up to me and say hi.
She was probably scared.
I know she was scared because guess what? At the Walmart, she what's it called? She didn't have her Cash App card or something, and she was at the self checkout. They don't do the tap, and so he was like, "Oh, could she use your Cash App card? She'll just send you the money, and then you just do that." And she was like, "Oh no, that's fine. You don't have to do that." And I'm like, why she acting like that? Like in my head, I'm like, why she acting like she's scared? Like, oh no, it's not
Cause
fine.
she
man.
is.
Because she is.
Cause she like, oh shit, she gonna beat me up. I'm like, girl, we both exes. It's not that. It's like, you know how white girls are. They always make a big deal out of things, and I'm like, it's not that serious. So then she looking at me like I'm scared. I'm like, use the card. It's fine. Like, and so she sent me the money. She used it. She's like, "Oh, thank you so much. You know, you didn't have to do that."
I would have left them both there.
Not
And like,
for real.
like if you're good, if you feel like you need to choose between me or someone else, choose the other person.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
I'm not.
But the thing is that there was no choosing because I was single and I was not wanting to get back with him.
Right.
So it was kind of like, so she was there. She saw me, and I think she left after we made eye contact. And so later I texted him, and because he left after, and he went with his group of people, including her. And they went somewhere else, and then all my people, they went to another person's party, another cluster. So I texted him and I was like, "Was that your ex here?" You know, I'm like texting him. I'm like, "She didn't say hi to me. I didn't like that. Because how are you gonna come into my home and not greet me? I'm the host. You're supposed to greet me." You know, I felt like that was disrespectful. He said, "I don't know why she didn't say it, but I'll ask her." So he asked her, and then he sent me a screenshot of what she said. She said this big ass paragraph to him. She basically was like, she felt like it was not her place to even be there.
It's
It
your
wasn't.
place.
I'm
What the fuck?
saying, she said she felt awkward as shit. Valid.
That's what I'm saying.
And I feel bad for this girl
maybe,
because
maybe he did that on purpose.
He did it on
He did
because
that over.
the whole kill of as to like why she even agreed to go is because she's thinking it was going to be like, oh, y'all could be cordial, y'all could be cool, but she's still gonna try to fuck on your man without you knowing. Because some
I
females
don't
be
even
like
think
that.
she's trying to do that.
No, 'cause
I honestly don't.
You gotta
it sounds
watch
like-
out. Because some females
It sounds
really
like
be
low key
that.
she was trying to get with her. I ain't even
If
gonna lie.
y'all were to
Because, like-
see how she what she looks like, I don't think she's that type of girl.
Cause like this is what I'm saying though, like, cause my ex best friend, the one that cheated on my boy, yeah, she was the same way. She would get cool with females because she wanted their nigga, like she wanted their man. So like she would try to be like intense, like, you know what I'm saying, like
Buddy,
be cool.
buddy, but talk shit
when the
behind.
female wasn't doing that, she would just be embarrassed and leave.
But here's the thing, though. They never hung out in a group setting or one-on-one the whole time we were dating. That's why I feel like she is not interested in him still.
She wants you, probably.
That'd be crazy.
I would
probably
put
She's
does
like,
that
I don't want you.
I
I
wouldn't
want
put that past
her.
'Cause then
It's
again,
kind of
females
scary.
be obsessed with the female too.
Yeah.
Just as
But then
she said she was bisexual.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
And she said that I looked really cute. And she would hit that too.
Girl, she wanted a piece of that.
Bro, man, that's probably why she left. She was like, "Oh my god, I gotta
She
leave."
wanted a piece of that.
But it's like, I don't know. It's like she said she felt awkward and she felt like it wasn't her place to be there or to say hello because she felt like I'm your ex too. So it's like, I don't know. It just felt like it was awkward that he brought her there to his other ex's home to a party. So that was basically what she said. And so now I'm like here. I haven't talked to him since we got back from Thanksgiving break and after he wanted to not answer the phone while he was at her place. Mind you, he was high at her place.
Dodo.
And he told me he was with his cousins smoking. But now all of a sudden he was with her. And guess what? You know, the whole time. The whole time. And the whole time, you know, because we've been sharing our locations while we were dating, right? While we were dating, he would go to this one place in Salisbury. But he always told me it was his aunt's house. Because he got family that lived down here, right? So I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, it's probably his aunt's house.
Wait, you said his aunt's house? The same place that he was at?
Yes.
Lying?
Kid you fucking not.
Why are men so, like, predictable? Like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
And then they try to lie.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, so like he said he's at his aunt's house. I'm like, the coincidence of your aunt living in the same apartment building as your ex is so fucking like the most least likely chance that there's no chance. So when he always told me he's at his aunt's with his cousins. I'm like,
Did you ever screenshot it? His location?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yes.
You showed it to him again?
No,
You
because
should have.
I haven't, but you know, I
should've been like-
man, I will
When
when
you-
we have
when you
our
saw
talk.
him?
I'm gonna be like, look, you told me you was at your aunt's house, right? Here's the location, right here.
That's your auntie house?
Good.
That's your auntie's house, right?
I
But
don't
then,
even
but then
know
when I
if I
called
would've-
you and you told me you was at your ex place, guess what? Oh, look at that, identical.
That's what I would have done. As soon as he said it was his aunt's house, I would have been like, oh, so this your aunt's
I ain't even
house.
gonna lie. I
would have
think
sent a screenshot.
I think you should just leave.
I know. I took a
I think you should.
screenshot when he told me it was his aunt's
You should have
house.
sent it right then and there. His heart would have dropped.
Because I'm like, oh, really?
Are you willing? Do you even have the mental stable to continue playing this game? That's what I want to know, because
I haven't spoken to him since Thanksgiving break. Like because he pissed me off. He did a lot of like, y'all don't understand. Like he acted up because he was mad that I was showing interest in another dude. And he did so much that he embarrassed me in front of the guy that I like. Wow. All of our friends, and embarrassed himself at the same time.
Wow.
And then want to cry and tell me that I'm abandoning him and stuff. And I'm like, how do you think I feel? You are making me feel like shit. Mm-hmm. And you're telling me I don't do anything for you? I don't care? He said that right to my face. He said, you don't care about me. You have never done anything for me. I feel like you're abandoning me. I'm like, I threw a party for you.
And you brought that bitch.
And you brought her.
What the hell?
I don't care if you were drunk. I don't care if you were high. You willingly and consciously decided to bring your ex here.
That like just sounds dummy. Like too much drama, guys.
Girl,
I'd drop him.
I would have been like, hold on. So first of all, you talking about you at your auntie house. Whose location is, then where was you at? Where was you at then? The fuck?
Not connecting.
At all. Then two. I didn't do anything for you, but you still disrespected me and brought somebody that you used to put your dick in to my home without my permission, and you want to sit here and say I didn't do shit for you? Well, now I'm gonna do you a favor and I'm gonna leave. Like, what the fuck? Like,
it's disrespectful.
Since I'm abandoning you, let's go ahead and make that actually
and guess what?
happen.
And guess what? Like, and that's why. And that's why.
Yeah, like.
He watching, he listening.
He listening,
bro. Because he's very smart. He's a very smart guy.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, but. Bro, like,
let's make that a reality.
Guys,
like,
look,
shit.
bro, because y'all don't understand. It's like, that's disrespectful. How are you going to sit in my face and tell me I've never done anything for you? I put up with your bullshit for months. You complaining about me showing interest in other guys, and I'm just being patient as fuck. I'm a very patient person. Mm-hmm. Until I reach a point where I cut you off. And I'm at that point where I'm about to cut him off because now he over at Shorty's place watching TV.
Girl,
he also lying.
Girl,
like,
and
he's lying. He's lying to my face. He's lying to my face, being shady. Turned off his location, doesn't text me, but still wants to interact with my social media account. Okay. I'm like, pick and choose. Do you want to be my friend or not? Because it seems to me like you don't even know what you want. Right. I know what you want. You want me, but I don't want you.
They want you just because of the idea of having you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't really.
He doesn't really want you.
That's how. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? Because this is what I'm gonna say. If you really wanted me, you
would do anything.
No. No. It's not that. It's not that. Because I don't really care. See, I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care. I don't want him. That's the problem. The problem is that, see, what I'm focusing on is the fact that I feel like your feelings from your bullshit. I think it's all bullshit. And the reason why I think it's bullshit is because, one, you wouldn't have brought your ex over to my place when I was throwing a party. I did not invite her. I didn't invite the fucking 12, 13 people you brought into my cluster unannounced, uninvited. And you and I have gone over to her place. I don't care how upset you are. I don't care how much you miss me. I don't care how heartbroken you are. But you don't go to a girl's place you told me not to worry about when we were dating. That's messy.
Yeah,
that's pitiful. It's like, that's just like, why?
I'm going to be real, though.
Okay.
You have every right to feel disrespected. But, like, the given fact, though, that you guys aren't together no more, I feel like you should at least have a little lenience, because it's like, okay, we're not together no more. You don't
get
really,
that.
But it's like, then again, I understand, like, yeah, he disrespected you while y'all were together.
Because it's not about,
but then again, you don't really know that yet until you have
that's what I'm
actual
saying.
proof. So it's like, you can't even do too much.
And I'm trying to, like, talk to him so I can express how I feel, how he's made me feel for the past couple of weeks, so that he can express how I've made him feel. Because his feelings are valid. I'm not going to tell him his feelings are invalid. I always tell people, your feelings are valid.
Right.
You know? But he's avoiding talking to me. I feel like it's guilt. I think it's guilt because he knows what he did was wrong. Mm-hmm. I think he's guilty. And I also think that he's ashamed. And he's probably scared. Because I'm gonna lay him out.
That you call his bullshit out.
And I've laid him out.
You done broke his ego.
Shoot.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's the thing about men, and they hate like facing the fact like their ego runs so much.
Mm-hmm.
Their
Like,
ego runs.
It runs so much, and like once you break that ego, it's ball game. Like you have control. That's what like
Oh,
they
yeah.
make so much dumb decisions that they don't be wanting to face. Like for you, instance, he probably did cheat on you. I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't know him, but let's say that he did. And,
I doubt it.
I
know him. I can't even say a lot because I'm not gonna put him out there like that. But what I will say is I know him. I know he wouldn't cheat because that's the stuff.
You say that.
I'm saying
You
like
say that,
hypothetically.
but
I'm saying
men
hypothetically.
will do that.
I know, but it's like
You would never know. You would never know.
guys, you gotta have the.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm saying, but you gotta have the energy to
You be
cheat, bro.
thinking-
That's what I'm saying. But like
You do have the energy. but
Cheating takes energy. That's like you gotta balance two worlds. You got your main and you got the side. That takes a lot of energy.
Girl,
you
don't
can't
think
be.
he would have had time to juggle that? If he got
What?
time to juggle school and you, what makes you think he couldn't ask somebody else?
I know some guys who could juggle.
That's
all
what I'm
those
saying, and you would
things.
never know. Like you would never know. Like for real. Like you would never know. Like you would be shocked. But like let's say hypothetically speaking, right? Let's say he did cheat, and now that you're catching up, you finding out for real, and like you actually stamping on that you know. And now that you know that he's a piece of shit and he's really not shit, that's gonna break his ego.
Oh my god!
Like,
And guys, guess what? Get this.
cause it's like now this girl caught on. Like damn, like oh my gosh, like now she knows what the fuck I was on. But he still wants you. But he still wants you. But now he can't get you because he already found out. That's breaking his ego.
Oh well, not that I found out, but also
it's
like I moved on.
Yeah,
like a while
so it's
ago.
like, he gonna be like, fuck, she gonna find another like option. She gonna find somebody better than me.
Yeah.
That's gonna kill him.
Don't
like,
stay with your ex.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's gonna kill him. Like it's just like
It's killing him now. And the thing is like,
Well,
but
then you
it's
should have
but
done better. Like I don't.
you should have done better. He literally
Like,
said to his face.
I tried to-
He told me that he felt like he should have been a way better boyfriend, and that's why he broke up with me because he felt like I was dragging him down, and he felt like he was not performing as he should have as a boyfriend. So that's why he broke up.
So he was just insecure.
He was insecure, and I was like,
I
bro,
had
we
to
could just
tell-
talk about it.
I
But
had to tell one guy one time. He was like, I forgot what he said. He said something, and I was like, you as men always want what you have lost. You always miss what you lost.
Absence is
Like now you want
absence makes the heart fonder.
yes. Men don't realize
you
what they
didn't- but
have
you didn't
until they
check-
leave.
Exactly.
That's
And-
one thing about guys. I will say that.
So then what do you
And
do
that's
with
exactly what it was. And he told me he missed me,
Because
all
remember,
these things, and I'm like,
men are very logical. They don't really feel. So once they
Mm-hmm.
have like that feeling that they've never felt before, they try to make sense of it. And if they can't make sense, they're confused. But once that feeling leaves, they finally processed it because they had time to themselves to process it.
But
So they end up missing you, and it's like, well, you didn't know what you had then. So like,
So there are several factors that make me feel like I'm like being disrespected. Him bringing her into my home uninvited, him going over to her place because he's upset, and you know, and like, yeah, we're exes, but it's like, but you told me not to worry about her. Now you at her place, and you guys never hung out once since we were dating. Now all of a sudden, she's what's it called, priority that for you to focus on, and for you to go over and actually give her your time and your attention and your energy. That's shady. Another thing too, him like embarrassing me in front of my friends, in front of the guy I like, and then
that's no respect at all.
no respect for himself.
Yeah.
That's
Bro,
really
if I was him, bro,
disrespectful.
I would be ashamed. I would go see a therapist immediately.
That's
Like the shit
really
that he did, I can't even tell y'all what he did.
But the mental health is
He's a-
very,
he's a-
very.
And the
it's
thing is,
very
I feel
something
so
that's
bad
like-
for him because it's like I care
needs to
about
be
him.
addressed.
You know, I do. I care about him because it's like
Yeah, that is true.
I care about him, and I'm like, bro, you need help, not from her.
But a lot of them
from a
don't even know
professional.
that they need help.
But the
Like,
thing is about, which I will say that does lead to a lot of like men having those avoidant styles in relationships and leading to all of this, like, you know, like how you said, like he's been avoiding the conversation that you guys need to have. That's him being avoidant. That's him shutting down right then and there.
Yeah, which I was about
So,
to say,
like,
he's avoiding
I feel
attachment
like
style.
I feel like something that really plays a factor is like, even if they didn't experience it in like while they're growing up, there's definitely been like at least one girl, one homeboy, one homegirl that has made him feel invalidated to the point where he let it stick with him. Because one thing about men, once it happens one time, they snap out of it, and it's like they come to reality and they're like, okay, I'm not gonna let that happen again. So they stick with that, and then that kind of gives them a reason to kind of validate the stuff that they do, and how they act.
But that's what that's so
it's like,
but the one thing he did say to me
annoying.
was that he told me that
there's
he
no
told
room
me
for growth. Like,
he told
but I
me
be feeling bad for some men, because it's like they really do be wanting to talk, but they make, because men are supposed to be seen as really strong, not very emotional. You're not supposed to say how you feel for real.
no, I tell all the guys that are either in my life in some way or another, you can talk to me.
But it's not that easy.
And I know that, but I do open that door, and I let them know that door always remains open, because I know how difficult it is for men to speak.
I feel like some of them don't even want to talk. Like, as long as you just
they feel they're
like,
getting validated, dismissed.
sit there with them.
No, and I feel for
process
them,
that.
No, but I feel for them, because it's like, personally,
you can talk.
As somebody who's been through something too, is like, we've all been through something, and it's like, you feel like you can tell somebody something, and you feel like that person, you could tell them and you could trust them, just for them to turn their back and go and do you some type of way. So it's like, for men, like I said, like, it really sticks with them. Once you do it one time, they try so much to not let it happen again,
that they end up doing it themselves.
Yes. So it's like, I be feeling for them, because it's like,
but
damn.
then how are you gonna want something actually to work? Like, I have to tell people all the time, like, a relationship, getting into a relationship is hit or miss. It's a gamble. It is a gamble. You either gonna get hurt, or you might get played, or it might not just work out, and that's okay. You know what I mean? It hurts. You have to grieve, but the one thing you have to do for yourself is let go and forgive. That's why I say, like, accountability
and forgiveness. That's the main thing.
And the thing is that, like, after we talk, and it all depends on how the talk goes. That is all going to determine whether I remain friends with him or not, and if I'm able to forgive him at some point down the line. Even if we have to talk at all. But if we don't have to talk at all, that just shows me the type of person that he is. And the type of person, I guess, he considered me, because he trying to say that he cares about me, and he loves me, and he has feelings for me, he's attracted to me, all these different types of things. If that were the case, you would care to talk to me. You would care to give me the opportunity to express myself if you were to care.
Okay, so when y'all were, like, in a relationship, was he ever, like, very, like, did he speak out about how he felt? Was he very vocal about how he felt?
I would say, yeah, a lot more than the other two beforehand.
So he was more anxious instead of avoidant.
Very anxious.
Very anxious?
Yeah, very anxious. But like, he'll shut down when it gets to a point. Like, he won't want to talk. He wants to be by himself. That's what he did. He literally, like I was about to confront him about him being at her place, and then he just, like, completely just shut me out.
So, like, because I'm trying to say this to make it make sense, but I don't really know how to, like, word it. So, like, he was communicating. He told you how he felt. Like, he said that he felt like you abandoned him. And then, what was the other thing you said? Cause I didn't care about him.
Didn't care about him.
So, like, did you cut it off when y'all broke up?
What do you mean? Like, was I the one to break up with him? Well, technically it was a mutual breakup, but technically I think he broke up with me because he felt like he wasn't doing what he needed to do as a boyfriend. But then when he said, I think we should break up, then I was like, you know what? I think you're right. And I agreed. So then he said it was mutual because I agreed. And then I told him why I think we should break up. So then he says it was mutual. I don't really think so, because he's the one that brought it up. I don't know.
I feel like he wanted to break up so he can better himself for you.
Yeah.
And then with, like, the whole process of it, you telling him that, like, maybe him finding out that you had interest in somebody else kind of broke him down, because it's like, damn, well, I'm trying to fix myself up, and she over here already finding somebody else. Maybe let me go talk to this girl, because she's showing me interest.
But if that's the case, why didn't you just tell her that?
Because it's hard. It's harder than... It's harder. When you care about somebody, you're not going to want to tell them that you're talking to somebody else because of this. His ego.
But he wanted me to tell him all the guys I'm interested in.
His ego. He doesn't want to let you know that he's hurt.
Yeah, but it's a two-way street. At this point,
that's what I'm saying.
Weird.
I feel
men are weird.
No, I feel like they're very now
strange.
looking at it because my boyfriend, he's very complicated, and I figured
They're
him
complicated
out. So it's like
creatures.
now looking at it, I feel like I can tell, like I know like what's going on, and it's like I can, you know,
Some
feel like if
some
a
of
man-
them are easy to read, and others are.
As I said, I feel like if he wants to change, then he
he
will.
will for the
He
right
will,
person.
even though it is hard. He will
And I feel
still
like-
change. But that's the thing. Like, someone told me that like a man has to make sure his finances are right before he could ever get in a relationship.
a broke man is a mean one. Because
Oh,
he doesn't
that was
have
my
money.
second one.
He doesn't have money. How is he gonna take care of you?
That's what I'm saying.
And he knows that. He probably thinking you gonna find somebody else who gonna take way more better than you. So him being like that is insecurities. It's him projecting. That's why, like,
He did project a lot.
yeah, that's why I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
you showing him that you had interest in somebody else broke his
Mhm.
ego. It made him feel like, what the fuck? Well, I'm trying to become better for you because, like, I don't have shit going on for myself and
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better. So it's like him going with that girl, bringing her around was probably him trying to make you jealous.
And it didn't work
No.
because I literally was just
Exactly.
like, man, I'm not even here. I'm like,
Instead, it came
I'm
off
partying,
as
I'm having
disrespect,
fun,
which was like the
fine.
whole point, disrespect to make her feel a type of way.
yeah, because he wanted me to, I guess, show him attention, fight for him.
Probably, yeah.
I'm like, but you don't do that, and that's what we gotta talk about, and we need to talk about that as
He
adults.
didn't go about it the mature way, but
Yeah.
based off how he was feeling, that was what it was.
Mhm.
Sadly, but like a lot of
Shit,
things
yeah.
about like men, like in general, like they don't know how to express how they feel, so they try to go about it in action and logic to make it make sense. Us females, we're more emotional. Like we make it make sense with how we feel, so that we can treat you the right way based off how we feel.
Yeah.
You know. So like I feel like that's one thing, and it also leads to like men's mental health, like you said. Like they think about all these things and they feel like they can't talk to nobody because in society you're supposed to be tough. You're not supposed to cry. You're not especially about no girl, like no. So like they feel like they can't really, you know, express how they feel, and once they find somebody that they feel like they can do that with, and they break it, all hell goes loose.
So how should
They
I?
need to get help, bro.
How-
They need to get help, bro.
So how
and,
should I
and
go
however
moving
that
forward?
looks like.
I feel like just moving forward, the
Because
only
right
thing
now
you
we're
could
still
really,
not talking,
Yeah,
and
don't
he's
talk,
still going over there.
don't
and all
talk
that.
to him.
Okay.
Let him keep doing that. Once he's ready to talk to you, he will come and talk to you. And
Yeah.
you
He
guys
did.
will
He
sit
actually
down.
did. He actually did tell one of our mutual friends, like, right now he wants space, but when he's ready, then he'll
Yeah,
reach
so
out
just
to him.
give
So,
him,
yeah,
give
give
him
him
that
the
space.
space.
Let him process how he actually feels, so that when you guys do sit down and have that conversation, it'll be respectful, mutual, and you guys will both understand where each other was coming from. So like, I just feel like he's probably really hurt, and he doesn't know how to say that he's hurt, so he's trying to do other things to like make him get distracted on one, and then two, to make you feel a type of way because, like you said, you do have interest in somebody else, and him knowing that fucked him up. Cause like me, let me say for instance, me and my boyfriend break up right now because we got shit going on. You feel me? And like on the low, he still has plans of getting back together with me, but he sees that I'm talking to somebody else. He's gonna try and act like he don't care. He's gonna do everything in his power to make it seem like he doesn't care, so that I will feel a type of way because we're freshly done. And so like that's kind of where they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to talk. They become avoidant. They shut down. That's where all of that comes into play, because they're trying to find other ways in presenting that instead of the actual healthy way. So like I feel like
Yeah, they need to talk to someone, and not even like a therapist, but like someone that they trust, a mentor, or something.
I hope he does.
And even if it's like not talking, like they need help.
yeah,
They
but
really, really need help, and it's kind of sad to see because it's like you want to be there for them, you want to care for them, but like, how can I help you if you can't help yourself?
exactly. But I'm not gonna lie, you do need to slap him and that bitch for the fact that he brought her into your house. Because what? I would have. Yo, me? What? Who in the? Excuse me. Do I know you? Who are you? You could turn back around. Bye.
Yeah,
Like,
exit
what?
right the same door you just came
I
through.
Like,
wouldn't
are you
even-
crazy?
I personally, I wouldn't even be talking to him. I'd cut him
Literally.
off. I'd
'Cause,
be like,
like,
oh yeah, you gotta leave. and
Anything
then
could happen. You don't know that girl. One, that's his ex. Anything could happen. You don't even know if she likes you. What if she put something in your drink?
That's what I'm saying.
What if she put something in anything?
Why
What
would
if
she
went,
poisoned me? Oh,
like, you get what I'm
Snow
saying?
White,
You
no.
really had the audacity to bring this girl, knowing the history that you have with her and knowing that she knows who I am,
and then you have the history with
into
me
my
too.
house. Right. and then you gonna try and make it and play it cool. Like, no,
I
without.
don't think he was thinking, or he was thinking in a way where he was trying to be malicious,
He definitely wasn't
unintentionally,
thinking at all.
intentionally. I don't know. Obviously, he wasn't thinking.
But it's not even. No.
You can't even defend
No,
that shit.
because
You
it's
can't even
like,
defend that shit.
you
Like,
say-
yeah, okay, the party was for him,
You say
and yeah, that's something he cares about.
But
But
you
it's like
say
that's
he
your
wasn't
ex,
thinking,
though.
but he knew you made. He knew you was making the
knew.
party.
And
He knew his ex was coming.
And at the end of the
he
day,
knew it. He
it's
knew
at-
it.
It's at your home.
And it's
Where
my
you
home.
lay your head at.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
He knew. He knew exactly what he was doing. He did,
That's
bro.
what I'm
Because
saying.
it ain't no way. Ain't no.
Now that girl
possible
knows
way.
where you lay your head at. Now, what if she had a random problem with you? What if she was crazy? What if she had BPD?
That part.
What if she wanted to just come and beat you up just because? She
Climb
knows
through
where
a
you
window
live.
and shit.
She knows where you live.
That's what I'm saying.
That's disrespectful.
I don't know her. I never had a
Right.
conversation with her.
At
I don't know
all.
what her temperament is. I don't know how she was raised. You don't know,
Right.
she could be crazy.
And then on top of that, what if you have food at the whatchamacallit, at the party?
Mm-hmm.
You have food, something that she's allergic to, and she ended up dying right then and there.
Nah, I'm responsible.
Exactly. Like what? Like, don't nobody want none of that.
Mm-mm.
I'm cool. I'm cool. Like no.
Oh, don't worry, that talk gonna really let him out because I got a lot to say about
No,
that
yes.
specifically.
Cuss him out if you need to, but do it respectfully. Be like, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just get a cussing break. You got me fucked up. Like,
if you
just be like
think,
that.
because there's no way.
I like how you said that. Let me get a cussing break.
Not really, because I need a diss track break, honestly.
No, for real.
Cause and I deserve to have that because it's like you did all that. I deserve to tell you exactly how I feel, even if I gotta be bluntly honest with you, even if that means I have to use a few colorful words to get my point across, so you completely understand where you went wrong and what you should not have done, what you should never do to another woman ever again, especially a woman you claim you care about deeply.
One
But
thing
that
about
just makes you think like he really don't care about you.
I'm
Because
just
there
saying,
ain't no way. Like
a man who cares would not have done that. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. A man
he
who
knew-
cares about me truly would not have done that. What he did the other event after that, and embarrassed me in front of everybody, and then him going to her place and then refusing to call me. All I was trying to do was try to get my mug back, bro.
that's another thing.
Like,
I would say, one thing about men, because like I said, we are very emotional. Females are way more emotional than men.
we are. That's just a
Even if
given.
you want to disagree as a female and say that you're not, let's be real.
Shit,
Once
I'm
you meet the
emotional.
right one, you gon' feel it. Like, you gon' know. And it's like, I feel like him, no, not even him, men in general, they see like, oh my gosh, I lost what I was about to say. They see the emotion, and then they, like I said, they try to make sense of it, and it just becomes so confusing to them. They just start like tweaking out this, that, and the third. And like another thing, oh my gosh, I just lost what I was about to say.
oh damn.
I just lost what I was about to say. Oh my gosh, I lost what I was about to say.
Something about
I started
guys
thinking
like
about my
that.
boyfriend, y'all.
guys like that.
Guys like that.
Yeah.
Shit, some niggas ain't shit.
Yeah, that
That's
part.
it. Some niggas ain't shit. Some
It's-
of them are good, but it's hard to find.
It's as simple as that.
No, seriously.
We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next section. Okay. Okay. That was a lot.
Oh, I
Whoa.
remember.
Oh my god.
I remember.
Okay. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I remember. I
Okay.
remember. Wait.
Then-
It
then
was
she
about
forgot.
caring. It was
Oh.
about caring.
Oh.
Because you said, oh yeah, men.
Mhm.
They're selfish. They only think about what benefits them. They don't think about the emotions behind it, and that's the reason why you see a lot of females be in relationships and they're trying to fight for the relationship. Whereas a man, if he really says he's done, he will walk away. Even if it means he's going to come back and still talk to you, he'll still say he's done and he'll walk away.
Mhm.
And I feel like females, because that's how I am. Well, some females, let me not speak for all.
Mm.
But like, I'll be so fixated on, oh my gosh, I care about you.
Mhm.
I want to make it work, so I'm going to give you my all. Let me show you. Men don't think like that. Men be like, okay, well, I
don't
care
approve
about you.
nothing.
Yeah, it's like,
But
I
I
care
had
about you,
to-
but do I care enough to make me go crazy?
Or
Do I care
sacrifice.
enough- Yeah.
Sacrifice.
That's what they be doing, so it's like,
But see, I have a point, and I feel like my point has become a lot closer. Like at one point when I was younger, it was a lot further. But now, it's gotten to a point where it's just like, if I start feeling like I'm losing myself or going insane over this guy, then I'll just have to leave because I will not lose myself over a man. I made that
Right.
promise with myself. I'm not doing it. At that point, it's over.
Mhm.
It's over. It's done with. And you have pushed me to that limit.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's just time for me to go.
Mhm.
And it's sad, you know what I mean? Because you really wanted it to work out. But it's just like, no, like, I'm not going to allow you to make me crazy. Because there's some girls out here, bro, that are crazy, right? And and sometimes I really be looking at them. Like, I remember this was one guy I was involved with, and he had, like, this crazy girl and his crazy ex. And I would, like, look at her as she was talking, and I'd be thinking, like, I don't want to be like her. I don't want to be like her. I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be that. So, and I would tell him, like, I gotta go because I don't want to be like her. And, like, they'd be like, oh, and then some guys are like, oh, girls are crazy, da da da. But have you ever thought how she got to that point?
Oh my
Like,
God!
have you
Thank
thought
you.
how you got
Thank
to
you.
that point?
That girl was never crazy from the beginning. You made her that
PTSD.
way.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my
Yeah, 'cause
God, bro!
I
I be
am
telling
crazy. I
people
am
that.
cuckoo. I will tell everybody I'm crazy. I'm cuckoos. I don't care. But like, I know why I'm like that because now that I am crazy, I feel like that's not gonna let any man just walk all over me. Cause now you know I'm insane. You know my mentality. You know how I think. So therefore, you're not gonna try nothing. So I would really like hope for somebody to try something like that. And it's like,
and I just won't let them get that far. Like, I
Yeah.
just won't, because I'm not losing myself over a man.
that's especially another reason why I'll never be upset with the woman unless she gives me a reason to be upset with her.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, I gotta go somewhere after this because it started at 6. So let's just go through the other
Oh, what
sections.
time is it?
It's 6.
Oh wow, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
hold on.
It's 6 o'clock, guys.
Hold on.
I feel presidential.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So, great conversations. I hope you guys took a lot of lessons from those. We're gonna move on to the next sections. Now let's break down each style more deeply and discuss how they show up in romantic relationships. So for secure attachment, that means you're comfortable giving and receiving love. You communicate your needs clearly. You handle conflict with emotional stability, and you do not fear abandonment or vulnerability. So you're just secure overall. Anxious attachment, that just means that you overthink small changes. You crave reassurance and closeness. You worry about being too much, and you are sensitive to signs of disconnect between you and your partner. Avoidant attachment, it just means that you value independence over closeness. You pull back when things get too intimate. You struggle to express emotions, and you often feel smothered when partners get closer. Kind of, it's giving like you're introverted, right?
That's avoidant.
Yes.
Okay.
And then disorganized attachment just is a mix of avoidant and anxious. It means that you have a push-pull dynamic. You want closeness, but you are fearing it. You are unpredictable. You have unpredictable reactions to conflict. Often stems from inconsistent or traumatic early relationships. And then you have confusion about trust and intimacy. Now, recognizing your attachment style can help you better understand why certain relationship patterns keep repeating themselves. Now, attachment doesn't just influence how we love. It shapes how we fight, how we apologize, and how we express needs. How we express needs and how safe we feel being vulnerable. So in communication, anxious partners may text repeatedly when worried. Avoidant partners may shut down or retreat. Secure partners tend to stay calm and connected, and then disorganized partners may switch between closeness and withdrawal. In conflict, anxious wants to resolve things immediately. Avoidant needs distance or space. Disorganized feels overwhelmed and unsure how to respond. And insecure is able to engage without fear.
Wow. I feel like this just what you just explained has just probably solved any relationship issues me and my boyfriend have. Because like now, before I'm thinking, oh, he probably don't care. Whole time he does.
He just doesn't know how to.
He just doesn't know how to say it.
Right.
And like
And that
he would
happens with
tell
a
me
lot
that.
of guys, though.
Yeah, and he would tell me that, but it was just not registered because it's like, to me, like,
Because it's like you're saying it, but you're not proving it.
right.
So like, how am I supposed to know that? But then again, it's like they can't. They're having a hard time showing it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you
And
just
it's
have
like,
to like.
and I never really took
realize
time
that.
to like understand that it was hard for him.
Mhm.
So it's like,
Yeah.
you know.
Because you're too busy. You're 2 inches. Like I know for me, like I'd be 2 inches to even like sit down and really like think like. You know, I really have to be like secure
Yeah.
and really like not anxious at the moment to really like sit down and think.
Mhm.
Cause
Literally, it really be like that.
it do.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, in intimacy, anxious, worries about losing that closeness, avoidant fears losing independence, disorganized craves affection but fears it at the same time, and then secure communicates openly about boundaries and needs. So, understanding your partner's attachment style can be the difference between feeling unheard and feeling deeply understood. Mm-hmm. All right, the good news? Attachment styles aren't fixed. You can heal, grow, and move towards secure attachment with awareness and intentional effort. Now, how do we move toward that secured attachment, the level 4 as we called it, right?
I think it's within yourself. Like I feel like as I've been single, I have been working on myself. So that's why I'm so big, because I know I have an ancient attachment style, and I'm really big on like worrying about if they're gonna leave, if they're gonna do this, and it's just like me knowing that like, okay, if they leave, I'ma still be okay. Like I'm still gonna be alive. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be doing things. I'm going to be okay. You know.
Do you feel like, let's say you do get into a new relationship, do you feel like that anxious or
Yeah, I feel like
it'll come back?
Yeah, I think it's more like it hasn't gone away. Like I manage it.
I feel like,
you know, like I'll have times when it's like, you know, and then but then I remind myself that like I'm okay. I'm good. I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay with not being in this relationship if it doesn't work. Yes, I'm going to miss it. Especially if I've been in there for a really long time, I'm going to grieve over it. That's understandable. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be okay.
That's true. I feel like it really just takes two people who really want to be together to
That
make
is
it
true.
work.
Yep.
And I feel like
That is true.
all these avoidants, like especially in a relationship, if you want to be with that person and you still want to make it work, you guys have to heal each other and help each other's styles, the avoidant and all of that. Reassure, because that's the only way it's gonna work.
Exactly. But then, as you said earlier, like you got to teach them how to reassure and what reassurement looks like, because it looks different for everyone.
Literally.
And a lot of men, I'm coming to the realization, like I think I came to that like maybe this year too, that a lot of them don't know what reassurement is, like as you said, like, and
don't.
you just don't.
They know the word, they don't know the service.
Yes.
They maybe didn't receive it as much from their parents growing up.
Exactly.
Whoever raised them growing up.
And it's like a lot of people be thinking love is so easy. No, it is not.
It's
actually,
not.
because people are different.
When you think,
you gotta understand each other.
Exactly. And when you think of love, I think of like loving my parents. You know, or like loving my brother. You know, I love my parents. I love my brother.
Oh Lord.
Do I not like them sometimes? Yeah. Do they get on my nerves sometimes? Yeah.
But I'll still do whatever.
But I still love them,
and I'll do whatever.
And
for them.
I've made that that relationship work.
Right.
So it's just kind of like doing it.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Like whoever said love is peaches, it should be no. They should already babes. He could have been out of a relationship right now. He wants to work with you, and like he doesn't know how to work through it. Like, and people be trying to be so lazy, not trying to do nothing. Oh, if he wants to, he would. You don't know. What if he wanted something? What if something happened with him? You gotta, as his woman, you nurture so he can protect and take care of you.
But how can you nurture if you don't feel secure?
Exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying. It takes two to tango.
Exactly.
Like, you both have to be willing to work together.
Absolutely. All right, now how to move toward the secure attachment. You learn to identify emotional triggers, communicate your needs clearly, create healthy boundaries, practice vulnerability at your own pace, Surround yourself with emotionally safe people. And then finally, seek therapy if needed, especially helpful for disorganized attachment. Becoming securely attached doesn't mean becoming perfect. It means building healthier emotional habits. Now, why understanding your style matters: you avoid repeating unhealthy patterns, you choose partners more intentionally, you communicate needs instead of suppressing them, and then you break generational cycles of insecurity. All right. Today, we explored the 4 attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized, and how they show up in our relationships. Understanding your attachment style is a powerful tool for improving communication, strengthening trust, and creating healthier bonds. Now, for my listeners out there all over the world, no matter your attachment style, you are not broken. You are learning, evolving, and growing. Awareness is the first step toward healing, and you are already on that path by tuning in today. Now, before we wrap up, I want to encourage you to share this episode with anyone who's exploring their emotional patterns or working to build healthier connections. You never know who might need this conversation. I'd also love to hear from all of you, your stories, your questions, and your experiences that help shape this community and future episodes of Love Unfiltered. So, of course, keep sending them my way. And, of course, don't miss next week's episode: Breaking the Cycle, Healing from Past Relationship Trauma. We'll talk about the impact of unresolved trauma on current relationships and the steps you can take to begin emotionally healing and rebuilding trust. This is a conversation you don't want to miss. Thank you so much for joining us here on Love Unfiltered, for joining us through this journey and through attachment and connection. Remember, understanding how you love is the first step toward loving better. I'll see you all next time on Love Unfiltered.